Ow, you're heavy. Why are you screeching, you little screech owl? And what are you doing up here? That's the most important question. Hello, welcome from my kitchen. Welcome back to my kitchen. Rusty is welcoming you back too. Rusty, get off. No, you're crazy. Hey, Abdai. Let's see if I can put my chat, back into English. It should work. It didn't work in Germany because probably of my location there, like my server was German, so it wouldn't translate everything back into English. Making some tea real quick. How are you doing? Rusty is here too, joining us. Ihr kriegt Socken. Das muss reichen. Die Füßler können mir gestohlen bleiben. Ja. Nichts gegen Füßler, aber ja, ihr wisst. Schatz, komm hier, wie geht's? Wie ist bei euch das Wetter, Marco? Was macht Ohio? Hey, Christina. Genau, ich war nur ganz kurz diesmal in Deutschland, eben zur Beerdigung. Leider keine schöne Angelegenheit oder Grund. Deswegen, ja, ich habe kaum was gemacht, außer wandern gehen in der Natur, um ein bisschen Ruhe zu finden. Aber ja, schön dich zu sehen. Ja, das stimmt. Wie war Deutschland? Deutschland war gut. Viel beim Bäcker gegessen. I ate a lot of bread in Germany. Food that I missed, and saw my sister, or I spent a lot of time with my sister, which was good. Didn't do very much this time for reasons, I mean, you all know. But yeah, it was really good. For how good it could be, you know. So gut wie es eben ging in der Situation. Dankeschön, Christina, das ist lieb von dir. Die Katzen haben mich emotional unterstützt. Und Oscar natürlich auch. Oh, it's waterboarding right now, sorry. Sorry for the loud noises. It's my water boiling for my tea. Don't all girls do this on Livestream? Schatz, what are you doing up here? Wie geht's dir, Christina, und euch allen? Dein verachtet Öl? Oh nee, scheiße. Und was jetzt? Marco, kannst du es reparieren oder reparieren lassen? Oder war es das jetzt mit der Prinzessin? Muss ein neues Auto her. Der Lexus, den wolltest du doch, oder? Hi Krishna. $7,000. $7,000 for fixing a car, an oil leak. I guess for $7,000 I could buy myself 3 cars. The ones that, like, you know, the kind of cars that I drive. Das ist echt viel. Und ist es dir wert oder nicht? Hey Torben, how are you doing? Greetings to Denmark. Just made myself some tea. Gonna let that steep for a little bit. But yeah, it's good to see you all again. I missed you all. I haven't talked to you all in a while. So I thought I'm gonna hop on a live stream real quick. Delulu, how about you wear something sexy and I just wear whatever the F I want? Just an idea. So what are we gonna do? I don't even know. I'm not really hungry, to be honest. But I probably should eat something like a salad or something. Ich werde die Polizei informieren. Oh je. Anzeige ist raus. Ich möchte Ihnen sagen, dass du mein Herz gestohlen hast. Ja, funny. Ihr seid witzig. Bitte einfügen. Ich mache das mal hier rein, dass das alle lesen können. Delulu, your name, I don't think there was ever a name that fit someone better. That's a great name for you. Good choice. Thumbs up for that. Schnarchst du im Schlaf? No, Anthony, I don't. Es ist immer noch schwer, dass ich mein... Same here. Torben, I feel you. It is very hard, I know. Marco, immer doch, oder? Ist doch nichts Neues. Ohne das wäre es doch langweilig. Dafür machen wir den Scheiß, ja. Um uns an den Irren zu belustigen. Obwohl, nee, an dem will ich mich nicht belustigen. Wenn Leute wirklich irre sind, dann ist es natürlich nichts, worüber man sich lustig macht. Aber ihr wisst, was ich meine. Die Verrückten, aber auf der nicht medizinischen Seite. Ihr wisst, was ich meine. Ich rede mich immer um Kopf und Kragen hier. I'm glad to hear that you still got your family for emotional support, Torben. I know it is very hard to go through that. Anstrengenden Sport gemacht? Oh je. Immerhin machst du Sport, Christina. Kann ich leider nicht behaupten. At least you're doing or working out, Christina. I wish I could say the same, but except for hiking, not doing very much right now, but it's still one of my New Year's resolutions, so the year still has a few days left. You're with your mom right now, Torben? That's good. That's good to be with family. So, ich tue jetzt mal hier alle Nachrichten rein. I'm gonna post all the messages here real quick, so everyone can see that. Okay, whatever, I can't. Anzeigen. Da. Hi to Scotland, Michael. Scotland? No, Scotland. Scotland. Nee. I tried. That's definitely not how you say it. Why is YouTube holding all the messages back? I think it's ridiculous and funny, so I'm gonna show them. So, thank you, Torben. Ja, musst du echt, Christina. Ich freue mich schon drauf, wenn du wieder live gehst. Dann kommen auch wieder die ganzen speziellen Leute raus. Du weißt, was ich meine. Dann geht's wieder ab. Hi, Sir Daniel. Ich komme aus Deutschland. I'm from Germany, but I live in the United States. And please don't drop any political stuff here right now. I just can't take it right now. I have other things going on in my life. You know, a lot of like death and funerals. So please spare me with your political views. If anyone that's new here, I heard it all. Trust me. Wenn Sie Ihre Business sind wir erledigt. Ich? Me? Okay. Scotland. I would like to go hiking in Scotland. Yes. The Scottish Highlands look beautiful, but I've never been. I've only seen it in pictures or videos or films. Way too hot. I should have waited. I'm very impatient. What I'm doing today, I'm still recovering from being back from Germany. I just got back a few days ago, so I'm still very much jet lagged. So this is my bedtime or my nighttime right now. So my head is still used to the German sleeping schedule. So usually around like 5 p.m. or 6, I'm getting really, really tired, like to the point where I could go to bed and sleep for 8 hours. But I try not to and just like get back into my normal routine because of work and everything. You know, I can't just like go to bed at 6. Hi, Zaza. I hope that some of the comments here are bots, otherwise I lose faith in humanity. But nicht mehr was los im Kanal. Marco, dann hast du wenigstens was zu lachen. Ist doch schön, oder? Deswegen lasse ich die Kommentare auch alle drin. Dann können sich alle ein bisschen belustigen und sich der eigenen Spezies fremdschämen. Ja, deswegen lassen wir mal alles hier drin, es sei denn, es ist irgendwas Gemeines oder so. Thank you. Hi, Rider. Greetings to India. You thought I'm a nurse at the hospital? No, I'm not. Oh, because I'm wearing blue? No, this is just a normal t-shirt. It's my sleeping t-shirt. And I like blue, but I'm not a nurse. Not at all. Bochum. Sir Daniel in dem Fall, nach Bochum. Hallo, nach Bochum. Ja, ich bin Deutscher. I don't know why my app translates it like that. But yeah, I'm German. Steep Grady, you figured that out. Hi Heather, welcome back. Und was passiert so in Bochum? Wie geht's euch so in Bochum? Ich war noch nie in Bochum, glaube ich. Ich kann und will darüber auch nichts hören. Über was genau, Christina? Sorry, ich habe den Zusammenhang nicht hier gelesen. Meinst du von den Verrückten? Hi Günther. Grüße nach Deutschland. Ja, ich spreche auch Deutsch. Auf welche Kommentare, Marco? Ja, ich auch. Auf die Kommentare bin ich immer gespannt. Das ist immer wieder belustigend. Hi Jalal. To Algeria. Ach so, nee, sorry, I'm not a nurse because of my blue shirt. I'm a blue collar. Am besten versuchen, irgendwie sein Leben zu leben und irgendwie versuchen, das Positive zu sehen. Das versuche ich auf jeden Fall. Christina, danke dafür. Ja, anders geht's leider auch nicht. Leben geht leider weiter, Arbeit und Familie und ja, du weißt ja, Tiere und so. Bleibt alles nicht stehen. I would love to go to Denmark one day. Yes, Torben. I agree. Denmark must be a beautiful country. Michael, what are you doing as a profession? So my profession is a linguist by trade. I graduated in Chinese, but here in America, I'm currently, how do you say that? I'm like leading a food bank where we get donations from supermarkets and places, you know, that sell food that have overproduced or stuff left, and other food organizations. And it's all donation based, and yeah, giving out food to people in need that can't afford it, you know. And it's also against food waste and everything. It's just a win-win for everyone. Hi, yeah, or Casey, good to see you. How are you doing? Hi, Anne. Hey, Hüdemodu. Um welche Sprache handelt es sich? What language? That is a good question. I don't even know. Whatever you want it to be. Rusty, what do you think about people asking me if I'm wearing socks? Should we tell them? Or is that too private? I wondered when the day, or when it happened, that socks or shoes or like feet or anything like that became like a super like objectified thing. Has it always been like that, or did something happen? Did they add something to our water, or where that happened, or I don't know. Tell me if anyone knows more about it, if anyone's like a psychologist or I don't know, researcher in that field. Yeah, warum streamst du? Why are you streaming? That's a good question. Why are you not streaming? Can you answer that? Thank you, danke Christina. Günther, ich komme aus dem Schwarzwald in Deutschland und lebe jetzt in den USA seit einer Weile. Über Politik ist weggeschehen. Ja, ich auch nicht. Christina, kann ich sehr gut nachvollziehen. I'm the same. I'm over. It's important to talk about politics, don't get me wrong, very important actually. But if you get the same comments every single day or every time, it's just, you know, it's not leading anywhere. Have you been to California before? No, I have not been to California before. I'm more in the south, like the, you know, more affordable parts of the United States. And yes, Germany is a nice country, I agree. Danke, Casey, du auch. Danke, Christina. Basti ist auch ein Süßer. So wie deine auch, deine beiden. Kennst du, do you know Algeria? Kennst du Algerien? Ja, kenne ich. Aber ich war noch nie dort. I've never been there. Ich habe viele Freunde aus Deutschland. That's nice. I used to have friends from Denmark, but not anymore. It's been a while. That's when I was studying in China. A lot of people in my class or that European, you know, part of the university where there was a lot of foreign students. A lot of them were from Denmark and they were very nice. So I really like Danish people. Mach mich mal zum Moderator, ich will die Accounts sehen von... Na schön. Dein Wunsch soll mir Befehl sein, oder wie man sagt. Da, Marco, gönn dir Kanäle. You want to see the cat season 12? There you go. Are you ready for this? I don't know if you are, because this is a very big cat. And this is my other cat screeching in the back because he's jealous that my other cat is getting attention. Here for all the feed people. It's perfect for doing squats. Rusty is actually a very good weight for squats if you haven't been to the gym in a while. So thanks, Rusty. Sometimes at night time I even do bench press with him. Good boy. Are you comfy? You want to get down? You're a sausage. And we got the little one. She's much smaller. She's like, wow, that's crazy. If you pick up the little one after the big cat, she literally doesn't weigh anything. It's like you're picking up a feather. Hi Trey, good to see you. Long time no see. Oh yeah, how's that going? You're about to become an uncle, you're right. Günther, ich bin Deutsche. Torben, why were you talking about socks? That's a good question. You gotta ask your male counterparts here, or not counterparts, your male colleagues here in the chat. I don't know. A lot of people do bring up that topic nowadays more than ever, but well, the little one is perfect weight. Like the little one is super healthy. Just the big one is definitely still too heavy. I'm really trying. Arvid, I agree. It's more a jaguar than a cat or a Black Panther. I'm trying to, man, oh man. I wish my chat wasn't translated into German. So everything you're writing here is still in German. So I always have to translate back into English. Schwarzwald, da habe ich auch schon Urlaub gemacht. Sagt dir dann Hinterzarten mit dem Sprungschanze was? Natürlich, Günther. Hinterzarten kenne ich, sehr gut. Das heißt sehr gut ist vielleicht übertrieben. Aber ich kenne Hinterzarten auf jeden Fall. Sehr schön dort. Da waren wir mal mit der Schule auch auf einem Ausflug. Ganz früher. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Black Forest a lot last time I was back home. not even a week ago. I was back in Germany. I went hiking more than ever. I just needed a lot of nature and, you know, being out there in the woods. I uploaded a hiking video about that. If you want to see that area, if you're interested in Germany and all that. Yes.
Would you want to go bike riding anytime soon?
Sure. I like bike riding. Yes, Samsu, I'm German. Yes, Season Troll. It is much easier for me to read in English because of everything here is translated into German in my chat. Sometimes I have to, like, you know, my brain needs to realize who is actually German, who's English, like what language to respond in. And I don't know, for some reason it's easier for me to read it directly in English. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ride a bicycle soon. I definitely miss that. In America, there's not a lot of bicycle trails, which is, yeah, not ideal if you wanna ride your bicycle. So it's usually parks where you can go to. Hey Carl, good to see you. Thank you for asking or hoping that I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty well right now. Hope you are too, and your family. Had a good day. We helped a friend to move out of their house. So we carried around a lot of furniture today. Saw some horses and donkeys and animals out in the Tennessee countryside. It is very beautiful. Being out there in nature always, you know, makes me feel good. And it's very hot at the moment, so it's definitely summer already. Just made shorts about that. There's not a lot of spring time in Tennessee, so it's usually skipping spring. Fall is really beautiful in Tennessee, so we do have a little bit of fall once in a while, but spring is very rare. Last year we had a very beautiful spring, but it's the only time I can remember. Usually it's like winter, 3 days of spring, and then it's like summer immediately. So today was already 86 Fahrenheit or 31 degrees Celsius, so really hot. Von da, wo die doofen Kommentare herkommen, ist nur Inhalt. Habe ich mir schon fast gedacht, Marco. Meistens sind die Kanäle leer, die benutzen sie meistens nur, um rumzutouren oder verstörende Kommentare zu verfassen. So ist es. I know, yes. Scandinavia, I'm sure, same as in Germany, there must be a lot of bicycles. Yeah, Europe in general is just made for bicycles or, you know, anything non-car traffic. So I miss that a lot about Europe here in America. It's transportation and accessibility. Yeah. Hi, Guy Bernard to Canada. Plus 2 Grad. Wow, that's pretty cold in Denmark. It's only 2 degrees. Wow, I didn't expect it to be that cold. Because when I left Germany a few days ago, it was chilly. Don't get me wrong. Like Germany was it was still really chilly, but not every day. And it was like 8 degrees or 10 degrees when I left, I think. Da hast du ja. Oh. Yay, spring is there in Wales. That's great. Ah, that's amazing. Being out in the garden. Yeah, that's great. I'm jealous, but I'm happy for you, of course. Gardening is like one of my favorite things to do. I can't wait to have a house with a garden, or just like some outside area where I can just be outside. You know, as soon as I have one, you'll see me outside all day, getting all tanned and wrinkly. I'm gonna look like a leather bag within a year, probably being outside all day, but who cares? So yeah, I'm excited for that. Hopefully soon. Seit wann raucht dein Mann? Schon immer, Marco. Nicht viel, aber yeah, in the army, most guys do smoke, you know, for stress management and waiting periods and out there in the field and stuff. You know, if you're stuck out there in the field with dudes for 3 weeks, cigarettes are, you know, very common, unfortunately. So it's definitely something that soldiers have in common. I think a lot of soldiers do smoke, but he doesn't do it on a regular basis. Hi Charlie, welcome in the chat or the community. Dass du in den Deutschen bist. Christina, wahrscheinlich so um Weihnachten rum, denke ich mal, wenn ich es finanziell und zeitlich hinkriege, hoffe ich mal. Ich sag dir auf jeden Fall Bescheid. Dieses Mal war es, wie gesagt, einfach nur zu viel mit Organisation und finanziell und so weiter, dass ich keine anderen Sachen geplant habe, als ich heimgekommen bin. Aber verstehst du, weiß ich. Aber genau, nächstes Mal sage ich dir auf jeden Fall Bescheid. Und falls du mal nach Amerika kommen willst, sagst du natürlich auch bitte Bescheid. Dann kannst du hier natürlich gratis unterkommen und Urlaub machen, wenn du möchtest. Hair open, please. How much more open can hair be than this? Also, I don't take commands from people. Just as a reminder, this is not one of those channels where I am listening to guys commanding me around, just saying. Seit 11 bis 14. Warte, ich seit 11 bis... Ach, rauchst du oder was? Würde mich freuen, wenn wir uns bald wieder mal treffen könnten. Ich denke sehr gerne die Zeit mit dir, McDonald's, und dann Livestream im Auto zurück. Fand ich auch. Ja, das war echt toll. Das müssen wir auf jeden Fall dann wiederholen. Dann kriegen wir wieder die nervigen Kommentare, aber was soll's. Ich hatte hier tatsächlich schon welche, die uns damals zusammen im Stream gesehen haben, die dann zurückgekommen sind für ein paar Mal und die dann wirklich sehr nett waren auch nachträglich. Also manchmal sind Leute auch nur kurzzeitig Trolle, aber gar nicht im Echt. Oder in Wirklichkeit eigentlich nicht. Aber ich bin schon gespannt aufs nächste Mal. Ich habe letztens im Auto, als ich in Deutschland im Auto gefahren bin, kam das Lied, was wir gehört haben, Christina, was einfach anging im Radio, falls du dich noch erinnerst. Das hat dann auch nochmal gespielt, dann musste ich auch an unseren Abend im Auto denken. Oh, you like our soccer team, Sansu? Yes, I mean, our soccer team has been really good in the past. I don't know about at the moment if the German soccer team is really good, but danke fürs Verständnis. Es freut mich zu hören. Anstrengender Tag, aber yeah, being too busy, I get that. It feels good to be productive and doing stuff and you know, getting things done and feeling accomplished. But of course, it's also important to feel that sense of contentment without any accomplishment involved. You know, just being, basically allowing yourself to just chill and just be. And yeah, but that's sometimes harder said than done. Especially as a German, it feels really hard to do that sometimes because I don't know, it's something somehow ingrained in me. I feel like that I always have to do something, I always have to be productive and efficient and doing something. It's really hard for me to just not do anything and enjoy myself not doing anything. That is something I've always been struggling with, so I hope I'll get better at that. Stacy, marry me. Sure, buddy. This is forgot this is a dating stream. I always forget about that. Oh, someone also, I think it was BT, I forgot. I think it was BT though. He or she called this live stream a love stream the other day, accidentally, I guess, as a typo. And I kind of like the name love stream instead of live stream. I think it's cute. Hi to Northeast Ohio, Richard Smith II. Welcome. Thank you. Eines Tages, one day you will have a garden, animals, and a little creek. Wow, that would be amazing. I really hope so. Thumbs pressed, as Germans say. Instead of fingers crossed, you say thumbs pressed. So thank you, Carl, for wishing that for me. I hope so too, of course. Auf dem Spielplatz. Marco, bist ja doch deutscher als gedacht. So fangen alle deutschen Kinder an, glaube ich, leider. Yes, I'm drinking tea right now. From my glass. Das war ein Zeichen von deinem Vater. Nö. Stimmt. Guck, da habe ich gar nicht dran gedacht. Du meintest ja bei dir, es war von deiner Oma, gell? Das wäre schon süß. Habe ich aber auch gar nicht. Doch, ich habe es tatsächlich ganz kurz gedacht, dass es vielleicht dann auch ein Zeichen war, dass ich Spaß haben darf und wieder Spaß am Leben haben darf. Jägermeister? No thanks, I don't like Jägermeister. I mean, it's not the worst liquor you can have. It's like, at least it has some herbs, I guess. I don't think it's healthy just because it has herbs, but I can't even remember the last time I had Jägermeister, to be honest. Probably a long time ago. And as you know, Germans usually start drinking much earlier because we don't have those high restrictions as other countries when it comes to drinking, which is not smart, but that's how it is. Nie wieder, Marco. Oh je. Wie geht's dir damit, Marco, mit dem Gedanken, dass deine Ärzte sagen, du darfst wahrscheinlich nicht mehr nach Deutschland fliegen? Mit dem Containerschiff ist wahrscheinlich auch keine große oder gute Idee. I mean, if you can't fly to Germany, I was thinking about a container ship or just a ship, like I don't know if there's any like ship or like cruises that would go that far, or if that would be any better, but I mean, it would be worth a thought, maybe. Joseph William Parker, my cat is called Rusty. Rusty the Crusty. Rusty, dusty, crusty, musty, or pizza crust, as I like to call him. Gute Nacht an dich, Günther. Schlaf schön. Und Grüße nach Deutschland. Hi, Loki. Greetings to Serbia. Oh, there's the handball World Cup 2026. Nice, I didn't know that. I used to watch it sometimes on the German TV. You don't speak German? I mean, most people don't speak German. German is a very hard language to learn. If you don't need to learn it, I don't recommend learning it unless you wanna get very frustrated. And I don't know who would want that, but true, Carl, I agree on that, yes. If it has the purpose, if it makes you feel relaxed and if it makes you feel good, it's good. But if it's like, you know, kind of like a task or something like a duty without any joy behind it, then yes, that's probably not ideal. But as long as it's, you know, helping you feel like relaxed and like meditative and just like, you know, in the zen, as people like to say, that's good. But yeah. Alrighty, some comments here are very interesting, to say the least. Und damit, ja gut, Marco, das stimmt natürlich. Das wäre natürlich auch in der Mitte des Ozeans auch wahrscheinlich nicht ideal, sag ich mal. Ja. Okay, is that a serious question? Do we still ask that question? That's interesting. Hi, Pegasus. Welcome back, I remember you. Yeah, the crusty, musty panther, yes, that's his name. Very flattering, isn't it? Die Toten Hosen. 10 kleine Jägermeister. Stimmt, I almost forgot about that song. Yes, I Suled I am on American soil indeed, or not soil currently, but under the house there's some soil. 800 pounds for paint. Yes, that is a lot. Hi, that worker, welcome. But we had a friend that recently colored her house or had her house painted, and I think she paid like around $600 to $800 as well. But pounds is more, so that's probably would be like equivalent to $1,000, and that's definitely a lot. But good luck with renovating your house or painting your house. That is definitely ambitious. I am not. No, die Menschen haben nicht. People left Germany for a reason. Well, I did not leave Germany for that certain reason that you were implying. I left more for like rom-com reasons, like in the movie. You like the sound of the German language. You watch German comics. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you like the language, but it's definitely a very hard language to learn, so you definitely gotta be really behind it and motivated to learn it. Marco, Angela kriegt nix. Was hat sie denn verbrochen? Einfach aus Prinzip. Aber dann, ja, Tochter geht vor, natürlich, das verstehe ich. Ich habe nichts geerbt, Marco. Außer wegen der deutschen Behörde musste ich alles zurücklassen, weil da noch ein Vertrag, irgendein Vertrag oder ein Kredit im Hintergrund gelaufen ist. Und ich hätte entweder nur beides nehmen dürfen, also Schulden und das Vermögen, oder ja, gar nichts. Und da habe ich mich natürlich für gar nichts entschieden. Danke, Christine, fürs Antworten in meinem Namen. Manchmal wird man da ein bisschen genervt. 99 Luftballons, yeah, I know that song. That is definitely a good song. Ja, heißt so. Danke, Christina. Ich habe heute 6 neue Paar. Hey, any people that are interested in socks? Carl is open to any questions about his new socks that he received. Any like color inquiries or size maybe, who knows if anyone's interested. I don't know if Carl would want to share that, but all the feebles or feet people, yeah, Carl, if you're willing to make some people happy tonight, let us know. If not, that's totally fine. I'm on the same page. Okay. Gute Nacht, Marco. Schlaf schön. Bei euch ist es schon 8. Ja, auch nicht spät, aber wenn du müde bist, dann bist du müde. Kann man nichts machen. Geh mal schön schlafen. Und ich hoffe, dass der Rest des Jahres wird besser, Marco. Kopf hoch. Die Hoffnung stirbt immer zuletzt. Nicht aufgeben. Der Lulu is still here. Ist ein guter Ausländer. Für Ausländer hinzuziehen. Zabulu, you mean Germany or America or United States? Every German Pancho says that he or she met spoke very good English. Yeah, I would say so. I would say most people I know from Germany speak good English. Let there be light. Ooh, that's weird for my eyes right now. Jürgen Klopp. Cute. That's funny. I haven't thought about Jürgen Klopp in a very long time. You just called my mom. Oh wow, that's cool. Well, my mom is dead for a long time now, so please tell her I said hi and I hope she's doing well. Thank you. Anwar. I know Torben, I know you speak German, that's really impressive. Okay, so Carl is open to all inquiries, please. He's our sock delegate here, or diplomat delegate, I guess. Specialist. Hardy und Haley sind gestern 5 Jahre geworden. Ah, echt, Geburtstag, wie süß. Alles Gute nachträglich zu Hardy oder an Hardy und Haley. Wie süß, 5 Jahre, krass. Wow, ich erinnere mich noch, wie du sie ganz neu bekommen hast. Es fühlt sich so an, als wäre es erst 1, 2 Jahre her. Schon verrückt, oder? Meine sind jetzt auch schon 3 und 6, glaube ich. Oder 4 und 6,5. Kann es gar nicht richtig glauben. If Germany would have won the World War, we would all speak German. I mean, I guess. Back then, when people were debating on which language should be the lingua franca, which is the global language, like the language that everyone agrees on being the common language that the world uses for like diplomatic stuff and you know, communication with other countries. I think French, German, and English were all in the voting, and I think German was actually pretty high up there because there's other countries except from Germany that uses German. So German was in the debate, but in the end it was English. Almost said French. Good thing it's not French. Carl, that's a good survey. I'm glad they're gonna do this survey. If anyone has a poll idea, I love polls. Everyone that knows me knows I love my polls. So if anyone wants to have a poll, let me know. Socks in sandals. I mean, the answer for me is obvious as a German, but maybe you have other. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Every time. All right. One German already said yes, as you ought to do. And then I will give you my answer in a second in form of a sock reveal. Hi, Lando. I am from Germany, yes, from the Black Forest, but I live in the United States. German and French are your favorite foreign nations? Well, you should go to where I'm from, because I'm right from the border to France and Switzerland, so there's a lot of French people as well. That's okay, Carl. I know the irony. I just do love my polls. Ja, oder? Christine, dachte ich auch. Manchmal machen wir ganz witzige Umfragen hier. Ananas auf Pizza oder... Did someone just say that? Pineapple? Okay, I think we had that one before. Carl, I think, actually brought that up, right? Carl, if I don't remember that wrong. But we can do it again. And maybe, hopefully, the result will be different because I'm a pizza lover on a pineapple lover on pizza. Judge me, I don't care. I love it. So maybe the pineapple gets a chance this time. Because last time we were like 60 people in the chat. And pineapple unfortunately lost. So hopefully more people with a good taste are in the chat right now. You've been to Berlin and your dad lived in Leipzig. And now he lives in Nuremberg. Nice. Well, he works in Nuremberg. I went to university kind of close to Nuremberg, like an hour away from there. But I've never been to Nuremberg, unfortunately. It's a very beautiful city, what I heard. You were in the Black Forest. Oh, when you were like younger than 10 years old. Can you remember it? like the Black Forest? Low-key, is that a real question? Are you asking in German why you should wear socks in sandals? Because sandals are comfortable. You can easily slip into them without any effort. They're stylish. What else? Your feet are covered up because so no one can see them. You know, especially feet people. So they are nice and safe in the socks, while still enjoying the airy comfort of a sandal. So yeah, sandals and socks are a good mix. I don't know why people make so much fun of it. Does it look very good? Debatable. Probably not to most people, but socks and sandals are just part of being German. And I like it. Hold on. Where's my sandies? I can't find them. I think they're in the bathroom. Usually I wear my socks with sandals too when I walk around outside. I even have some Germany travel videos where I do that. Call it a crime, but I think it's comfortable. Pineapple belongs to pizza. I agree, yes. Pizza just needs that little bit of exotic touch. There's like fruitiness and yeah, it's good. It's like vacation on a piece of bread. Arvid says no. I have a good taste and I think you're super cute. Yeah. Hi Sandian. Hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. Muss ich morgen eine bestellen? Pizza? Hast du Lust auf Pizza jetzt? Mit Ananas auf Pizza, meine Lieblingspizza. Meine auch. Lecker, oder? Hey, okay, I think we have so many pineapple lovers here right now. I'm gonna do this survey after the last one. Because I think pineapple will actually win today. Socks can stink. Well, yeah, if you have stinky feet, but luckily I don't, so I can do it. And I don't have any trouble with it. Es steht 50-50, ich sage übrigens ja. Thank you, Carl. A man of taste. Pineapple and socks and sandals.
Hey, we're gonna do some trail riding with Justin next week.
Okay.
Sound good?
Trail, like mountain biking?
No, like gravel.
Gravel?
Yeah.
Can my bike handle gravel?
He's gonna let you use Kinsley's.
Okay. You remember that the landscape was astonishing? Oh, you're close to Austria? Probably Switzerland.
Have you fed them?
Austria or Switzerland? Yes, I have.
Oh.
I'm so glad you still remember that though. That's beautiful. My last video uploaded was from the Black Forest, and you will see the mountains and the landscape, and you will see the Swiss Alps from far and the whole like hills and the forest. So if you're interested in bringing back some nostalgic memories, or if you recognize some places, feel free to watch it. It's very calming. It's like I love those chill videos because a lot of people don't like those like chill videos when not much happens. And you know, YouTube always recommends you to do certain videos, you know, where you like more like in the camera, like talking loud and like more like, you know, those typical clickable videos. But I'm just not a fan of those, so I'm just gonna stay true to myself and do whatever I feel like doing. So my video style or whatever I'm doing will always change, you know. It will be like this week and then something else next week or next month. So not trying to follow like a concept or anything, because I want to enjoy what I'm doing, you know. So yeah, if you enjoy those hiking videos, I will be happy, of course, but if not, that's totally fine, of course. For me, it's more just like a travel vlog for myself, for my memories. Who should be the new 007? Do you say 007? I've never watched James Bond in English, to be fair. I've only watched it in German, and we say 007. So, Jodie Comer. The next Bond. That's a good question. Next Bond. Isn't there a debate that it will be a woman next time? Or something in between, if I may say so? That's what I heard, but I don't know. The next Bond. Who would I want to see in a Bond movie? Definitely not Chris Pratt. That's for sure. That's all I know. Or Ryan Gosling. Please no. Please spare us. Leonardo DiCaprio would be cool, but not a Bond kind of type. But it would be cool to see how he would pull it off. But probably a British guy. Maybe like Aaron Johnson. I think Aaron Johnson would be my pick. I think he would make a good Bond. Or Ralph Fiennes or something. I don't know if he's too old for it already, but I don't think he is. You only said yes. Well, I like socks and sandals, so that's why you wouldn't even do that. So yes, comfort before fashion. I agree. I used to not think like that, but I don't really give an ass about fashion anymore, to be very honest. Cat fight. Do you hear cat fight? Oh, that was the cats begging for food. That's like, welcome to my life. That's every night. I'm a koala. Hi, Woods. How are you doing? Sorry, I just realized some new people are here. I just saw the names. Doppel Null. 007. Ah, danke, Strohhalm. Willkommen zurück, Strohhalm, übrigens. What's the content of your channel? I don't even know, to be honest. Anything and nothing. James Bond, Jodie Comer ist eine echt gute Schauspielerin. Der nächste James Bond sollte Harry Potter sein. Like Daniel Radcliffe? Really? I don't know about that. I don't see him as a Bond, to be honest. Henry Cavill. Okay, danke Christina, guten Appetit. Was gibt's bei dir zu essen? Geht mir auch so, ich wollte eigentlich was kochen, aber ich habe irgendwie gerade keinen Bock. Und irgendwie auch nicht so mega Hunger. Also ich habe ein bisschen Hunger, aber nicht genug, um motiviert genug zu sein, um was zu kochen. Ja, Menschen können sich tatsächlich ändern. Sehe ich auch so. Strohhalm war ein gutes Beispiel dafür. Strohhalm ist ein sehr netter junger Mann, sag ich jetzt mal. Ich kenne dich zwar nicht persönlich, Strohhalm, aber vom Chat. Hi, water. Powdered water. How's powdered water gonna look like? What would that look like? Powdered water. I mean, the leftovers in water when you like evaporate it are usually just minerals and like heavy metals and all like junk and gunk, right? So water, maybe it's just like, that's why your name is powdered water, because powdered water is not possible, I guess. Welcome to the life of an overthinker. Dua Lipas Freund als James Bond. Who is Dua Lipa's boyfriend? You know more than I do. I know. Ich werde mir gleich Löwenanteil auf Erdnusscurry mit Wraps in der Mikrowelle. Lecker. Das würde ich auch gerne wissen. Wer ist Dua Lipas Freund? Hi, Kentucky. Kentucky boy. Hello, hello from Tennessee. From the Tennessee Twister. Hi, bonjour, die. What music do you like to listen to? All kind. I like oldies, I like 80s, I like British music a lot, I like Korean music, all kinds, honestly. I grew up with music. My dad played in many bands when I was growing up. The radio was on every day, all day. There's always people coming over to our house making music. I would go to concerts all the time. So there's no music I don't like except for maybe heavy metal. That's not my thing, but everything else I really enjoy, honestly. Löwenmund heißt eine Instagram-Porträtin. Ah, okay. Schau, das wusste ich gar nicht. In Gläsern. Gläser sind gut. Hi Adrian, hi Adrian. Old school music, nice. Yeah, old school music. I don't want to sound like 100-year-old, but you know, when they were like, back then music was real music and they actually played instruments, but it is actually true. You know, songs usually don't have a long intro and outro anymore, or a fade, you know, when it fades out. The whole build up to the song to start, like where a song tells you a whole story and you're like getting excited for the chorus, you know, it's like a quick thing. It's like a in and out kind of thing. New songs or songs for the last 10 or 20 years, I feel like, or 15 years. A lot of things are very repetitive. Nothing is like very inventive or new. Instruments are hardly ever played at all because everything nowadays is just AI or made with the computers. Not saying it's not good, but you know, I do enjoy some real music. Guns N' Roses, auch gut, ja. Das stimmt. Wasserpulver ist super bullish. The Restless Thinker. Hello, Chris Kwiatkowski. Tom Holland is 007. Callum Turner. You know more than I know. Woods. I don't even remember, or I don't know. Oh no, yeah. I know. Actually, I talked to my sister about Dua Lipa not too long ago and her boyfriend. We actually looked at the picture. I know which guy you're talking about. He's like one of the most British-looking guys ever. I think he would be a good Bond. That would be cool. I could see him in that role. Metallica. Für so Personen wie mich, die nicht immer Lust haben zu kochen. Ja, kenne ich gut, Christina. Vor allem, wenn man für sich selber kochen muss, muss man auch erstmal die Motivation finden. Für sich selber kochen ist echt, cooking for yourself is really hard, I think. Socks and sandals. Why are my polls always like a tie? It's always 50-50 or 33, 33 if I'm doing 3 answers. It's funny. But yeah, I'm gonna do a poll because it just interests me. I like. Let's see. Who likes cooking here? And it can also mean that you do it. You don't necessarily have to like it, but like who cooks and who orders out. Or whatever other options there are. Let people cook for you if you're very rich. Congratulations. If you have your own chef, hired chef. Thank you, Torben. I really appreciate that. Michael Schenker. Man, I don't know. Sometimes y'all throw names at me, and I'm sure I've seen those people before in movies or wherever they're from. But I'm really bad with names. I'm good with faces, but names, I'm like, but if you show me a face, I will know what movie I've seen the person in. Yes, that's true. He looks like part of the royal family. I can see that for sure. Very true. Hi, Gary Davis. Are you from the UK? You sound like it. Gary Davis. Hi, Tony. Leah Remini. I don't know who that is. Is that an actor or actress? Maybe it's more like an actress than an actor. Wir mussten gestern mit unserem Rösti zum Tierarzt. No. Oh, that's so sad. Is Rusty okay now? 180 pounds. Wow, that's very, very expensive indeed. Yeah, you don't want to go to the vet. I mean, sometimes you have to, or there's no other option, right? I'm just saying it's just always very expensive. Something you try to avoid, of course, but sometimes you just can't. Oh, Kid Stardust. I was like, what else could you read there? But I know what you mean. We're all rotten inside, aren't we? At least we're aware of it. Humanity's rotten, after all. Oh well. Yeah, I read it too right now that you said it. But yeah, please participate in the poll so we don't always have 50-50. It's always 50-50. I don't, next time I'm just not going to do any poll because I know the result is always 50-50. But I mean, I guess it's also results. So half of you like to cook and half of you don't. You like my eye? Just one? Which one? One is terrible, one is good. Rusty ist etwas zurückgezogen, aber sie frisst gut und scheint okay zu sein. Okay, that's good to hear. I'm glad. It's terrible when animals are sick. Oh, nice. Thank you, kid. Appreciate it. And yes, cooking is fun. I agree. So yay. No, cooking is losing. No. Cooking is amazing, y'all. You should try it. It's to the ones that don't like it. It can be frustrating if you don't know how, I think. But there's so many videos out there nowadays. You don't have to use mine, even though I like to do cooking videos. But there's so many other people out there that make amazing food and probably much better than I. So if you don't like to cook, please check out some YouTube videos and some, you don't have to follow recipes very strictly. And I think because people think recipes are like so like you have to follow it, or you have to get every single ingredient that you read in a recipe, and then some stuff is just super unaffordable or you can't find it. Sometimes cooking is really not like a science experiment, baking is kinda, but cooking you can just do whatever the F you want, it can be really fun. I really enjoy it a lot. So it's always fun to experiment and try something. Are you a doctor? Yes. Of course. How did you figure that out? I agree, Woods. Yeah, that's 100% true. I totally agree with that. Delivering food or having food delivered is almost always disappointing, even more than eating out in a restaurant, just for the fact that it's like stored in a plastic container or some aluminum foil, and it starts sweating in there and getting like mushy and soggy, and it's cold or just been in there for way too long, or made in a rush. So yeah, delivery food is always like very disappointing. I agree. It's super rare that it's really good, and I never do it. Like I'm not per se frugal. I hate spending money. That's the better word to put it. Like I'm generous when it comes to friends and family, but I'm frugal when it comes to like buying stuff that I don't need or I know I could make better myself or cook cheaper. So I do not enjoy delivering food. I think I've done that maybe like 5 times in my entire life. And eating out, yes, once in a while, if I'm, stressed or lazy, which happens, of course. But hi, Child. Ich fahre lieber mitten in der Nacht 40 Kilometer, um mir einen Döner zu holen, als etwas zu kochen. Strohhalm. Der Dönermann freut sich auf jeden Fall darüber. Ich sag mal Danke in deren Namen. Aber bei Döner kann ich es auch wieder verstehen. Also wenn man Döner zur Verfügung hat und Hunger hat, dann kann ich es nicht kritisieren. Döner ist es immer wert. Wie geht's? Ich bin neu auf dem Kanal. Chaudi is new and wants to ask what this is all about. I don't even know, Chaudi, at this point. I do a lot of cooking on this channel, or traveling to Germany, as I'm German living in America, so it's about like life in America and Germany, and I don't know, a lot of my dog and cooking, yeah, like I said, and we talk about anything, honestly. Cooking is the ultimate. I love cooking too. I totally agree, Arvid. Have you tried Danish food? Like smørrebrød? Is that Danish? Or was that Swedish? It's like bread with like fish and stuff, or cheese. What's like the most typical Danish food? If you would have to show an American, for example, Danish food, what would you serve them at a restaurant or at home? Like if you only have one food you can show them, to show them Germany and food. Something you can cook in 10 minutes. You love Mediterranean kitchen? Me too. I try to cook Mediterranean food, whatever that may be for you, because Mediterranean is big. So when people say Mediterranean food, I'm always like, I do the same thing, not judging or criticizing anyone saying Mediterranean food, because it's literally like a cuisine that's called Mediterranean food. But I'm always like wondering if it's like mentioned anywhere, if they meant like Greek food, or Italian food, or Croatian food. Germany and food don't go together. Steven, excuse me, Entschuldigung, mein Herr. Of course it goes together. Germany has delicious food. Why do you think I gain 10 pounds every time I go to Germany? I'm the reason why Americans... I am the one why Americans eat so bad. Right, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sorry, Christina, you're right. So we got 61% saying no, that they don't like to cook. Wow. Y'all, you gotta start cooking. It's important. Although the question was, do you like to cook? So maybe you do cook, but you don't like it. And I mean, nothing you can do about that if you don't like it. But although you can, I think if you get better at something and it will give you more joy, something you're not good at will never feel like, fun. So the better you get at cooking and the more experienced you are, the more you will enjoy it, I think. So don't give up. It's really, it's not that hard. Deutschen sind Meister am Brotbacken. Yes, Germans are amazing at baking bread. Not me personally, but German bakeries are really good. Usually when I'm in Germany, I would go to the bakery every single day for dinner or breakfast or lunch, bread is life for a German. Child hurry. What is, you said 10 minutes. So, what kind of food are you looking to? Like vegetarian, meat? What kind of meat? Any specification, anything specific you wanna make and cook? Or anything? Because if it's anything, it's probably something like pasta would be one of the fastest things. But I look like a nurse. Someone said that before because I think a lot of nurses wear blue, but can people not just wear blue without being a nurse? I'm not a nurse. I like to wear blue. It's my favorite color. And now I'm not a nurse. I wish, because I make a F-ton of money here in America. But no, I'm not a nurse. Dankeschön, Atrocious. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. And your wishes. I wish the same for you. Thank you, thank you. Here. Okay. So, Torben would serve gebratenes Schweinefleisch mit Petersiliensoße. Oh, lecker. Petersiliensoße klingt sehr lecker. Sehr schön. Muss ich mal googeln, wie das aussieht. I have to look that up. How you make the Petersiliensoße. We have something similar in Frankfurt. It's like the middle of Germany. It's like a sauce that's made from like different herbs with sour cream and stuff. Essen bestellen in der Nacht kannst du auf dem Land vergessen. Fühle ich sehr gut, Strohhalm. Essen bestellen generell auf dem Land, auch bei Tage. Sehr schwierig manchmal. You as well, Proxy. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you're doing good and now you're doing better. Happy to hear that. Das mit dem Döner verstehe ich absolut, aber ich bestelle mir lieber Essen. Essen bestelle ich echt so selten. Ich finde immer diese Liefergebühren so teuer. Da bin ich so typisch deutsch und sage so, nee, für diese 5 Euro könnte ich mir jetzt auch noch eine kleine Vorspeise irgendwo gönnen. Oder sowas. Deutsche, bitte kocht keine Nudeln. Right. Stephen makes the rules here. Stephen tells us what to do and what not to do. So please, everyone, listen to Stephen. He is the new president, or about to be. Bow down to Stephen, everyone. He knows how to do it, what to do, and he's the all-knowing, the almighty.
Poor fellow. When did this happen?
Nicht alle Menschen in Deutschland sind unhöflich. Hat es jemand gesagt? Geht's noch? Currywurst. Currywurst ist lecker. Oh, I missed all those comments, sorry. Oh, yum. You're making what's it called? A roast with potatoes and cabbage, Carl. Nice. That's great. I haven't made a roast in a very long time. Oh, here, see, I read it again. You texted it again. Thank you, Carl. I just scrolled up and saw it. Hi, little Shane. Döner ist deutsch, das haben zwar die Türken erfunden, aber in Deutschland. Habe ich auch mal gehört, ich bin mir zwar nicht sicher, aber wenn du es auch sagst, yeah, it is a great invention. It's probably, I don't know, would you consider Döner healthy? I think it is, isn't it? Ich weiß, Christina. Man darf nichts Blaues mehr anhaben, man ist automatisch Krankenschwester oder Arzt. Schön wäre es natürlich, wenn ich Arzt wäre. Aber ja, nächstes Mal ziehe ich eine andere Farbe an. Was soll ich nächstes Mal anziehen? Orange und denken alle, ich bin bei der Müllabfuhr oder auf dem Bau. Aber ja, Strohhalm, ich als Dorfkind verstehe deine Probleme sehr gut mit dem Essen bestellen. Aber das ist gut für deinen Geldbeutel, dass du kein Essen bestellen kannst, weil das ist eh zu überteuert und meistens auch gar nicht so gut.
You just gotta wait.
Torben, I think you're not the only one. Wo ist da in der Türkei?
What?
So Döner was invented in Bursa in Turkey. Sorry, Stephen, everything you're saying right now doesn't make sense because my chat is automatically translated into German. So some words are just translated very weird. I don't think you meant that, what you just texted, but my German, the app just translated it into some nonsense. So I don't know why my app does that because I deactivated the automatic translation because I hate it. It doesn't help at all, but it still does it. There's no way I can turn it off. The Döner day keeps the doctor away. Immerhin macht man mal oder isst man mal genug Kohl und so, naja, das Gemüse ist nicht so nährstoffreich, aber Kohl und so weiter, roh ist ja eher selten und auf Döner ist immer Kohl drauf, deswegen. Schatz, nein. Fräulein. Good thing I'm not cooking right now. You cannot be up here when I'm cooking. What? Come here. You say hi? You're a chunk. You're a chunk. You gotta get down. No, no, no. No, no, no. Already fed? I'm not feeding you again. This cat is always trying to get like fed 5 times a day. Von was hast du nichts gemerkt, Strohhalm? Müssen alle weg von verarbeiteten Lebensmitteln. We have to get away from processed foods. Yes, I agree. That's why I think it is very important for people to cook. So please, everyone, even if you just cook like the bare necessities, even if you just make pasta and get like a tomato sauce in a jar, that's not too bad. Just read the ingredients, you know. But that's still better, you know, than eating out every day where you don't know what's in it, and or buying like frozen. Frozen stuff is not terrible, but you know, like ready to eat stuff. So even if you just do the bare minimum or just make mashed potatoes, like no, everyone can do that, or you can boil some potatoes and make something on the side, fry some vegetables. You know, it's really not hard. But I agree. Or I know it is time consuming sometimes, but sometimes it's just gonna do a little bit of meal prep or something, you know, cook a big batch of rice or some quinoa or whatever you like, and then it makes life already a little bit easier if you don't have to spend so much time every day. I agree, Cara. Yes. Jake's steam cooking. I'm not a steam cooker. I feel like people that only steam their vegetables and don't add any salt or anything to their food, kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I know it would be really healthy to eat steamed vegetables every day. And maybe I should do that, to be honest. But I don't see the joy in that a lot, very much, you know. I wouldn't enjoy eating that every day. Was macht der Mike schon wieder hier? Ein zufälliges Mädchen im Süden Livestream. Jedes Supermodel. Ich verstehe nicht mal, was du meinst, Mike. Aber alles Gute an dich und viel Glück noch im Leben, bei was auch immer. Genau. Tschüss, Mike. Mike macht bestimmt ganz viel Sinnvolles, Christina. Kann man sich doch denken. Erstens ist er ein Mann, dann macht er sowieso schon mal was Sinnvolles, weil Männer generell immer machen generell was Sinnvolles im Leben und tragen auch mehr zur Gesellschaft bei als eine Frau natürlich. Und die sind ja auch im Livestream nicht zu finden, nur Frauen Livestream, weil sie im Leben nichts anderes zu tun haben. Ist ja klar. Steven, would that be bad if I was a vegetarian? Would you leave the chat or unsubscribe? Imagine. What Indian kitchen do you know or dishes? Trans. I don't know. I know paneer. I know naan. I know dal, lentil dal, biryani, masala. What's that? Aloo gobi. I know a few, but it's really hard to remember all the names, to be honest. Troll woanders. Christina kennt da nichts. Christina, ich muss dich auch mal zum Mod machen hier, wenn du Lust hast. Sag mir dann Bescheid, wenn du streamst, dann bin ich natürlich auch gerne der Mod. Yes, Danielle. The cat definitely eats like a black bear. She has a lot of room in her stomach. Danke, Christina, das ist lieb von dir. Arc Raiders. I tried Arc Raiders. I don't know. I'm more like an old school game kind of person, or like chill games. Arc Raiders is just a little bit too crazy sometimes to me. PUBG already gets me gets my blood pumping or my adrenaline up. So PUBG is like the most I can take in a video game. Are you taking Oscar out?
Yeah.
Oh yay! Thank you.
Alright. Love you, sweetie.
Okay, love you.
I was actually talking to her.
Oh. Oh, sorry, Mike. Okay. We mistook you or misunderstood you for a troll. We'll take it back. So apologize if you weren't or I didn't try to be a troll. So please forgive us. Versuchen Sie mehr Olivenöl zum Kochen zu verwenden. Yes, Arvid, I do use olive oil. I just bought a really good olive oil yesterday actually because my olive oil I was running out of olive oil. So I got a really good one from Portugal. But yeah, with olive oils, just if I can share some information, as much as I know, take it with a grain of salt. Of course, I am not an expert on all those fields I talk about, but I can only share what I learned from life. But olive oil, so a lot of olive oil can be very contaminated with like microplastics and all that. So because of the presses that they use, so if you get an olive oil, if you want to have a lot of phenols in it, Gerbstoffe, if you want your olive oil to be very healthy, Portuguese olive oil is oftentimes a really good one. Also, a lot of olive oils are oils from different countries that are all mixed together. So the more countries, the more contaminants usually, and the more transportation, and the more rents that they can get because of long storage and traveling times. So if you can get an olive oil that's only from one country, so only one source country, or at best one place where it gets produced, like one town or island or something. So try to avoid those that are mixed together because they're usually very cheap and not very fresh. That's okay, Stephen. I will not be upset about that. That's fine. Do you like Thai food? I do like Thai food, yes. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite cuisines. Yes, I am a doctor. No, I'm kidding, I'm not a doctor. Everyone thinks I'm a doctor tonight or a nurse because I'm wearing blue. I wish I was a doctor, but I am not. Although being a doctor would probably be an extremely stressful life. Deutschland erzählt uns nichts zum Olivenöl, beide kein Oliven ein. Okay, Stephen, you're a very interesting character. So you're telling me if someone's not from a country where something comes from, you're not allowed to have any opinion or share any information that you have about it? So since I graduated in Chinese and I have a lot of background in it, I'm not supposed to speak it or work in that field, or is that what you're saying? Or yeah, that is very abstruse, but okay, there's different opinions out here, right, Rusty? Gotta accept that people are different. And in Wales gibt es Lava Bread, das kann Wurzeln, dann wird aus Algen from algae. Wow, lava bread. A bread made from algae in Wales. Wow, I need to look that up actually. I'm gonna screenshot that. I love my phone. screen. I love learning new things. Ja, ich auch, Christine, hab's auch falsch verstanden. Passiert. Italienisches, Griechisches und Israelisches Leben ist gut für. Yeah, I mean, all the olive oils can be bad or good, depends on where they're from. But it's just not good if you get a mixed one. It shouldn't be like a multi-source olive oil. It should be like a more like one source olive oil in the best case. Oh, okay, Christina wants her pineapple survey. Pineapple on pizza. We'll do that. We had that one a while ago, but it never hurts. Maybe this time it will. Pineapple will get a chance. Last time it didn't. Why is Germany not the right place for grapes? I mean, Stephen, there's some of the best wines in Europe come from like I think the Mosel area in Germany, and it is a very delicious wine. Unless you have like a solid reason why you think there shouldn't be wine. Riesling zählt nicht. Okay, Stephen knows. Stephen, you should, with all the knowledge that you have, you should write a book. Honestly, you seem to know everything. You seem to have the right answer to everything. Know everything, like every field of knowledge. That's very impressive. And yeah, you should write a book. Or you should have your own YouTube channel where you spread all that or share all that knowledge. Because, yeah, why not? Okay, and what is bad about the German geography for wine? I don't even drink alcohol very much. Wine like once a year or so. But what's wrong with the German geography? And why is there literally... I grew up in a vineyard, next to like a vineyard and a winery. And literally every single village in my area has at least 1 or 2 or 3 vineyards and wineries. And everywhere you go in Germany, there's always wineries. So why would that be bad then? So yeah, I think we're all aware of that, Mark. But too far north. I mean, the place where I'm from is literally called the Tuscany of Germany because it gets a lot of sun. It's very mild climate. And sometimes having a little bit of frost and having a little bit of cold weather can be good for the taste of wine. It depends on like how you want your wine. If you want like super sweet, of course, like a Californian wine or like a Peruvian wine or something, that's your taste. But there's benefits to like a more colder climate or some frost for wine, you know, like I know a little bit about it since I grew up next to a winery and we grew up with those people. Oh yeah, Mark, I remember you too. Thank you, appreciate it. Likewise. Yeah, of course grapes do need sun and they will get sun. Otherwise there wouldn't be all those vineyards and wineries and people selling and living from wine. If there wouldn't be enough sun, people wouldn't be that stupid. They would start growing something else. But apparently it is a very good area for wine, so. And yes, Germans make good beer, I agree. Even though I'm not a beer person at all and I'm not an expert with beer, I do like wine better than beer. Trägt man dort? Where you mean loudspeaker? Ich nehme ready. Ja, Biere sind sehr lecker, wenn Stefan. I like I said, I'm not a beer drinker, so beer is never really tasty to me, but I mean, I've tried beer anywhere in the world. My least favorite was probably Chinese beer. It always gave me like a massive headache already after one beer. So Tsingtao or that's like one of my least favorite ones. Same with American beer. I don't like American beers at all. They're very watery to me. If I drink a beer, I do like a little bit of a stronger flavor. So I usually would go or opt for like an ale or like a, you know, like a British beer. I feel like they have a very good flavor profile. I just don't like those very watery ones. Ich glaube, die deutschen Zahlen, die ich hatte, waren wrestling. Yeah, Californian wine is very sweet. I'm usually not a huge fan. I mean, sometimes I don't mind a sweet wine, but if it's too sweet, it's just too much. Reine Ignoranz, pure ignorance. Steven, like I said, you sound like such an intelligent person. You seem to know everything. So how about you have your own YouTube channel instead of like writing on mine? And you just share all that amazing knowledge. Being so full of wisdom, you would have a huge following and you would probably be famous overnight. So why don't you just try that? You know? Okay, Jordan. Usually I don't block people, but if it's spamming, I need to. Sorry. So, by Jordan. Yeah, Tiger. I think we're aware that Jordan doesn't. Okay, sorry for the spam. I mean, it's not my. It wasn't me, but yeah. Usually I don't delete messages, but if it's spamming, it's just annoying. I know. Steven, God sent you into my chat tonight to test my patience or to just increase my tolerance, I guess. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. And yeah, thank you, Steven, for whatever it is that you do. And Kultur. Hi, greetings to Brazil. Werden Sie mich Okay, Aryan, that was a little funny. Not gonna. Lass uns über etwas anderes plaudern. Tschüss, Jordan. Hi, Tiger, by the way. Or Tigers. Steven, ich bin kein Arzt. Ich bin eigentlich nur irgendwas. Nimm deine Medizin, trink kein Bier. Mark, yeah, I agree. Yeah, Steven, I'm sure you'll make it very big in life, at least in here, in your own world, you will. But I'm sure you're one of those people that, you know, says that they don't like the stream or they don't like my channel. And then they're one of those, like, 2 people that like dislike every single shorts or video. I've never noticed that until like a year into YouTube, that there's usually, not on everything, but there's usually like 1 or 2 people that like dislike every single thing. And it's usually those people that say, what a terrible stream, or you don't know anything that you're talking about. And then it's like those people that stick around and just like dislike, they're just like so hateful and so spiteful. Just feeds them inside. Like it's like dopamine kick for them. They're like, haha, I'm gonna show them. You know, no one gives a shit. You can dislike whatever the F you want, or tell me that you think I'm stupid, what I'm saying is stupid. You think I or anyone else, I know you do that probably on every single channel that you scroll on YouTube. You think anyone cares? No, really not. Like, I'm not even acting. Like, I really don't. And I promise you, most people probably don't either. So if you want to find something fulfilling or like something that makes you feel good, how about you do something good? Like something nice, like something that's helpful. How about you volunteer somewhere? Or you even start your own YouTube channel, you know? Like, do something where you put in some work and some heart, you know, and instead of like just being a troll on other people's channel, like no one likes trolls, like no one will think you're cool, this is cool. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately, or not unfortunately, it just doesn't work like that. So maybe just do something where you work for and you like, you know, feel some sense of achievement or calling, or I don't know, you know, hobby, passion, compassion, anything is better than just trolling on some random person's YouTube channel, or feeling superior in a very weird way, because you're really not. Like, I promise you, you're really not superior. Like, no person is superior over any person in general. You can know whatever you want to know, or what, you know, you can be a professor or a doctor or anything. Just because you know something in a certain field more than someone else, or you think you do, which is usually like a delusional thing because you probably don't, doesn't mean that you're superior over another person. Or yeah, this internet world is just very very what's the right word for it? It can be like a happy place, but it can be a very sad place too, in a very frustrating world, and a very a mirror for society, you know. And at the moment it's just a very sad picture, I think. Why are you looking for, if you're so happy? I'm not, I'm really not. I'm really not, Stephen. I have a job, I have a family, I love my friends, I love my family, I love my job. I'm very happy. I do this in the evenings whenever I have time. YouTube is not my job. I'm not looking for anything on YouTube. This is not for any like purpose or anything. Yeah, usually if there's nice people, and which there usually are, it is a lot of fun, and it's just like a way to exchange ideas and like, you know, getting to know people and their opinions and stuff. But if it's just like old grouches like you, it's not very fun, and I think most people would agree on that. But I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. You're right, Mark, yes, he just wants attention, I know. He's probably very lonely. Well, I'm sorry, Stephen, that you're dealing with the loneliness and everything. I'll leave you to it. People are right. I should just ignore it. I'm 67, Stephen. So I'll just ignore it for the sake and the sanity of everyone else here, because people are probably bored of your crap. So I will. Bye, Stephen. See, people really love you, Stephen, as you can see. That's probably why you probably don't have any friends in real life. What a terrible knob. I'm not gonna. Stephen can try to get some more attention. If that makes him happy, that's fine. Well, that's so terrible. I just feel bad at the same time, because like, even though no one knows you, people already like don't even want to hear from you anymore. So I don't even want to know how that is in your real life. So I'm sorry for you. But yeah. No way again. 50-50 again. That is, yeah, funny. It is always 50-50. I don't think it's ever been anything more than like one vote off 50-50. Hey, get in the closet. Okay, pineapple and pizza still hasn't won. I think it will never win, but 50-50 is already a great result. So, what a terrible person. Seinen dummen Mund weghalten, sein Wörter schreiben übrigens. Ja, Christina, sowas sehr selten. People like that are very, very rare here. That's why I usually don't even like block them or something. I'm just like, you know, trying to understand people. But yeah, those are very rare. So I hope you don't have them in yours. But they are out there, just spreading their like spitefulness and unhappiness, you know, on people's channels or anywhere in the world. Unfortunately, I think it's not just online. So just wishing the best for him and his future life, and maybe, you know, people can hopefully change, I believe. Oh, I would like to think that. Danke, Christina, du auch. Vielen Dank. Bist du auch. Manchmal muss meine Geduld hier auch mal getestet werden. Das ist vielleicht manchmal gar nicht so schlecht. Wie schon gesagt, ich glaube, manchmal kommen solche Menschen in dein Leben, um dich nicht nur abzuhärten, aber auch ein bisschen toleranter zu machen. Dass manche Menschen halt einfach einen Knacks haben oder halt keinen Lebensinhalt leider. Ja. I agree, Carl. That's what I just said in German. I hope that you'll recuperate, or I don't know what it is that you're dealing with, but I hope you'll feel better one day. All the best to you. Mit deinem Bruder, okay. Falls jemand Interesse, ich zeig's mal an hier, warum nicht? Falls jemand Interesse an das Bruder hat, meldet euch. BMW hört auf, Winston. Hi, Max Punisher. Aristoteles behauptet, dass nicht jeder Mensch gebildet werden kann. I mean, Aristoteles was a wise man, wasn't he? Yeah, probably not every person, but I think, I don't know, I would say every person has the potential. Schatz, come here. Okay, the moment everyone's been waiting for. Oscar. No matter how many trolls there are, Oscar makes everything better. Right? Yeah. You want to say hi to all the spiteful people? Or just the nice people? Or both? And say hi to everyone. Hi everyone, spiteful or not. We wish you the best, and we hope you have a good evening or a good... Oh, it's the weekend. I almost forgot. Hope you have a happy weekend. And please just be kind to other people. I don't give a shit if you're nice to me or not, but please be nice to other people, because not everyone can handle it if you're not. And there's just no reason why you shouldn't be nice to people. So... Yes, Christina Amazon, ich stimme dir zu. Mark, what did you cook this evening? I didn't cook anything. I was actually planning on cooking something on the stream, as I usually do. But I didn't, because I didn't feel super hungry, so the motivation was very low. When I'm hungry, I can cook more easily, but if I'm not, yeah, I didn't feel like it. But I'll cook something tomorrow. Schatzi. Nein, nein. Nicht in der Küche. Henchman, you're all nice. You are nice, yes, you're all nice. But that's the thing. It's the power of Stinkstiefel, stinky boots. In Germany, if someone's like an old grouch, or it doesn't have to be old, but if someone's a grouch, we call them a stinky boot. And that's unfortunately how much power bad things have, you know. So 99% of the chat is super nice tonight, right? But there only needs to be this one narcissist or crazy person or like unsatisfied, unhappy, grouchy person or stinky boots. One comment can have so much more impact on someone's mood than like all the nice comments, you know. I didn't have that big of an impact on me, but I could tell like people in the chat even got annoyed. So I was like, okay, this is getting a little bit too much. Let's like not do this, please. Caspar David Friedrich. Nice. We got a cultured person here. Knowing Caspar David Friedrich. Bye, Anwar. Sorry if I didn't read all the messages. I know you said something earlier, but I was just distracted ranting. Sometimes it happens. I'm not a monk, so sometimes annoying people do get to me more than they should. But this is part of why I enjoy live streaming, because it makes you feel it makes you more patient with people. Vergiss nicht, Menschen, die so sind, es sagt mehr über sie aus als über dich, und zwar, dass sie einfach arme, frustrierte Seelen sind. Das stimmt auf jeden Fall, ja, deswegen normalerweise, thank you for saying hi to Oscar, by the way, I just saw it. Yes, people that just like, you know, shit on other people on live streams or anywhere, not just live streams, can be anywhere. So it's those people that leave those bad comments under every single video and comment on literally anything because it's like their life purpose or their self-given life purpose, which is not a purpose you should have in life, to write mean comments in YouTube channels, but you'll figure that out as life goes on, I guess, hopefully. But of course, it says more about the person himself. I think the people that are in that mindset of writing bad comments or being negative all the time everywhere, they are not able to comprehend that there's more to life than ego assertion and feeding their own persona and like living in that identity sphere, you know, where they're not going any deeper than on that shallow level of a person. So it's hard to talk to someone like that. There can also be like narcissistic things going on that are hard to break, you know, those patterns without any like professional help, of course. So it's hard to communicate with people like that because it's not on the same level. It's not the same wavelength. And I'm not saying like they are like on a lower level or anything like that. Not at all. It's just not the same wavelength. That's all I'm saying. It's just you know, the wavelength thing is definitely a thing. So if you're not talking from the same point or standpoint, it's hard to communicate with people. And unfortunately, even nowadays, there's still a lot of people that can't look behind that. Thanks, Carl. Yes. I don't know. I guess people, only nurses and doctors can wear blue. But no, opti muscle, I'm not. No, I wish I was a doctor or a nurse, but. Mark, you just read an article about people in Alaska that eat whale flesh. Yeah, Yeah, I read about that before too, and I definitely understand that some nations or some tribes are, they don't have much choice because of the availability of other food sources. So some people have to retrieve to the things that are there, So what was the story or what you read, the outcome or your summary, Mark, if you don't mind if you don't mind sharing? But yeah, they use the fat of the whales too. I heard, like you said, that must be very intense in flavor, and I hate the idea of whales getting killed in general for food or non-food. Of course, I would rather have it for food than just for like weird pleasure or some like medicine purposes or whatever, or some or shark fins, stuff like that. It's just terrible. At least if people are eating them and it serves like a purpose. But Silva, I come from Germany, but I live in the United States. Henchman, is that lyrics? I hope so, because otherwise I'll be very confused right now. Viele sind auch eifersüchtig, weil wir real und authentisch sind und uns halt null verstellen müssen und keine Maske tragen. Wir sind meistens sehr positiv in das. Und das triggert viele, ja, kann ich mir sehr gut vorstellen, dass viele auch, gerade diese Person zum Beispiel hatte ja eine sehr starke Meinung zu allem und jedem, was ich gesagt habe und dachte, sie weiß alles besser. Deswegen wäre es ja optimal für die Person dann auch einen YouTube-Channel oder irgendwas zu haben, wo man das teilen könnte. Aber in den meisten Fällen trauen sich Leute, das ja gar nicht zu machen oder so einen Livestream zu machen. Deswegen dann erstmal bei anderen beschweren und rumstenkern. Ja, spielt sicher auch eine ganz große Rolle, da stimme ich dir zu. They need it as their protein source, yes. Protein and fat, yeah, just calories in general. Oh, something fell. Avid, I will always be myself, yes. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I've never been good at like acting like I'm not myself, or you know what I mean. Like I'm always myself. Thank you, tigers. I try. Usually it doesn't bother me at all. I think of course it's nicer to have nice people in the chat than mean people. I think everyone would lie if they said that wasn't the case. But it doesn't really bother me that much because, like Christina already said, or Mr. Human, when people just, stank around, it says more about themselves and their own unhappiness and them like not having any like, way to like deal with their like negativity. And they're usually just like having like a deficit and like attention deficit, and they just don't have any friends usually or people to talk to. So I usually feel sad for them. But when it gets to the point where the chat gets upset with them and everyone's just like over it, that's when I usually step in. I'm like, hey, okay, I think we get it now. You're lonely, you don't have hobbies or anything, so yeah. Please move on and please leave the next person alone that you're coming across in the live stream. But yeah, it doesn't bother me anymore that much. Like, yes, it ruins the vibe sometimes, but it doesn't really bother. Nanda, no, I can't. Sorry, I just don't take any commands in any way. Hi, Pons. Hi, Armin. Danke, Christine, du auch. vergiss es auch nicht. Ich weiß, du dealst auch manchmal mit so, oder musst dich auch mit so Kommentaren rumschlagen. Hoffentlich nicht allzu oft. Aber du weißt dich ja immer gut zu verteidigen und so, das sehe ich immer. Deswegen mache ich mir da bei dir keine Sorgen. Aber ja, Leute nerven manchmal, muss man ja leider so sagen. From what part of the United States? I'm in Tennessee, Mark. You said New York, right? The state, like upstate New York. Yes, this is Espanol, indeed. Sorry, I don't speak any English. Oscar, come on. I think Oscar wants to eat a snack. I love how you're just sitting up here, like it's like your usually chill spot. My cat, so whenever I'm live streaming, my cat sees that as an invitation to sit on the kitchen counter. And no, you shouldn't have a cat sitting on the kitchen counter. When I'm cooking, I'm more strict and I'll definitely shoo her off. And I did a few times today, but she just didn't care. So at this point, she won and she's up here. But before I cook tomorrow, I'll clean my kitchen again, obviously. So I'm not tripping about it. But yeah, if I'm preparing food, of course, my cat cannot be up here. Anmiauen. Hi Zach. Ich bin in der Enderberg-Region in Bundesstadt. Oh nice, it's the first spring day. I can imagine that New York is still very cold. I wish we had it a little bit colder down here in Tennessee. Today we had 86 degrees Fahrenheit or 31 degrees Celsius for all the Europeans. Or people are used to Celsius instead of Fahrenheit. Very hot. It's definitely, we had like maybe 2 weeks of spring, which wasn't necessarily spring, it was still winter basically. So what I call spring in Tennessee is usually still winter. So February was spring for me, but now that it's March, it is just so hot. So I'm like, oh, can I not have 1 month where it's just like actual spring weather, you know, like 20 degrees or like 70 degrees outside? It's just, Tennessee is either like cold or like hot the entire time and humid. And it only gets worse from now. So. What's that, Mark? Chicken cacciatore? I don't know that one. So süß. Ja, er ist echt ein Süßi. Das stimmt. Insta habe ich auch viele Trolle gehabt, nervige und dumme Kommentare. Ja, kann ich verstehen, dass du die verbirgst. Zum Glück kriege ich so auf so Videos und sowas sehr, sehr selten. Aber natürlich, da ich so oft live streame, kriege ich sie dann hier. Leider live. Aber dann kann man wenigstens live mit denen reden. In Kommentaren ist es ja noch was anderes, weil dann kann man ja nicht persönlich reden, sondern halt erst später reagieren. Ja, manchmal ist es im Livestream besser. Are you from Norway? No, I'm not from Norway. Child of God. Jag inte från norsk. No. Jag inte norsk. You say it like that? Letzte Woche war das Wetter verrückt, 2 Tage lang. Wow, 75, and then you're right. Yes, you had those big storms. I was flying back just a few days after those crazy storms at the East Coast, so a lot of flights were delayed, and an our flight almost got delayed too. So I'm lucky that I flew a little bit later. Lukas, yes. Ich mag Hunde. Oscar, komm, sag hallo.
I know you're trying it out right now.
Babes, Schatz. Schatz, can you give me the doggy?
Yeah. Well, like, what kind of eye contact is it?
We were in the kitchen counter today. Schatz, are you hungry?
It's
Are you hungry?
intense, huh?
Do you want to eat some? Yeah? What do you want to eat, Schatzi? Hmm? Oh, we got snacks though. We got some snacks. Tomatensauce, ich habe ein. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't get that one.
Him, though.
I don't speak Italian to understand the joke. But yeah, I do love dogs. I love all animals, honestly. There's some animals I only like, you know, accept and tolerate, of course, because they're part of nature. But spiders and snakes are not my favorite animals. But anything else, I like. Welpe. No, he's not a puppy. I mean, I know people here. My hair thingy. This is a chopstick. He's an old man actually. He's like around 12 years old. Bark at Oscar. Oscar is probably on the way to being deaf. So if I barked at Oscar, he probably wouldn't even notice that very much, to be honest. Ja, ich weiß, du liebst auch Tiere. Tiere sind die besten. Dogs and animals are the better humans, aren't they? I think. Yeah, animals are just amazing. I wish people... No, I was about to say I wish people were more like animals, but probably not. People couldn't handle that. Oh, shoot, my phone is at 3%. But I'm gonna do that survey. I like that. Carl has an idea to a survey, even though we're not many people right now, but country or city? Countryside, city. Let's see. I have a feeling that... No, I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to manipulate the survey. Chats, are you hungry? Let's hang out with Oscar real quick before we hop off, or I hop off. Chats, come. Are you looking for your pickle? Where's your pickle? Oh, there it is. Come. I'll play with your pickle. Or you play with your pickle. Rusty. Da. I wish I could get it out of the way. Yeah, you blind man. I know your answer, Carl, for sure. I hope you would know mine too. I wish I could participate. I don't think I can. Can I? No, I can't. It's only for the chat, not for me. Ah, hier. Ich würde viel öfter bei den Livestreams dabei sein, aber manchmal, wenn ich sehe, dass du live bist, dann bin ich manchmal so K.O. oder musst noch so viel machen oder selbst wenn man... Verstehe ich, Christina, keine Sorge, geht mir auch so. Aber nur, dass du es weißt, ich schaue deine Videos oder deine Shorts, also die Stories, jeden Tag mittlerweile, aktuell wieder, immer zum Zähneputzen oder zum Kochen. Nur, dass du Bescheid weißt. Ey, what are you doing?
Patting you.
Patting me?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Looks really good. Ow. Ow. What's the purpose of that?
Because it's fun. Look, you can like grab it like that. So you see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the purpose of it. If you like blow dry it and you want
Can I
to...
pull it like that?
I mean, if you want to rip out my hair, I guess.
Look, now it's silky smooth.
Silky smooth. Wow. Thanks for the styling. Oh, that was my hair thing.
Oh, now I gotta brush all of it.
Oh no, that was an invitation. What dog? Ow. Wow. Yeah. Make me look more like Hagrid than before. That's good. Make it like all fluffy. Help. What the?
There we go.
Habe ich also mit Basil,
This looks
Rosemary.
good.
Oh, water chestnuts, paprika, and cauliflower.
Tea.
Yummy. It sounds delicious, actually.
Who's this cutie?
I would like to eat that. Hi, D. Country 50-50, y'all. You're all ridiculous. It's 50-50. One gotta win. Although, actually, maybe it's good that our surveys are 50-50. That's a very well-balanced chat and very well-balanced poll. So no one wins, no one loses. So honestly, I think that's actually pretty great. Yes, I'm a country bumpkin. I'm a country gal or a country Dorfmädchen. Danke, Christina, fürs Antworten. And thank you, Mark, for sharing that delicious food. It sounds like a great meal. Yes, I'm a country girl. Indeed, Carl. You know that. Und ja, Christina, ich verstehe es mit dem neuesten Stand. Ich habe auch noch so viele Videos offen, die ich noch hochladen wollte. Auch schon jetzt im Winter wollte ich die hochladen, weil die eben mit Schnee und so waren, so gemütlich und alles. Habe ich durch dieses ganze Chaos, was es eben zu Hause war, überhaupt nicht geschafft. Ich habe im Januar ungefähr gar nichts hochgeladen gefühlt. Jetzt habe ich noch so viele Deutschland-Sachen noch vom letzten Jahr, die ich noch machen wollte. Ich sag's dir, so viele Videos, die ich noch habe und an denen ich noch arbeiten will. Aber ja, wenn man halt noch einen Job hat und if YouTube isn't your full-time job, so I just talked to Christina or Mystery Moon here about YouTube and how much work YouTube actually is if you do like long format videos as well once in a while. Even no one watches them, but I do enjoy making them because just for myself as like a travel diary or you know, just for myself. I don't have the what's the word, Anspruch. I don't care anymore if, you know, YouTube says like, hey, you need to do your videos like this, you need to have like a catchy intro so people keep watching it. No, I don't like catchy intros. I don't watch stuff like that myself, so I'd rather stay true to myself and do whatever I like, and if people like it, that's fine. If not, you like what you like and you don't like what you don't like, well, that's fine. Yeah. Mr. Pickles. At the moment I call him Mr. Pickles or Mr. Diapers because he wears diapers for bedtime at the moment. The winner takes it all. Dum, 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 dum. Loser standing tall. Or is it loser standing tall? Would it make sense? I don't know. Da, 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 da. Oh, you going to the dog bed? Hang out with your brother? Yeah, you're the bestest brothers, aren't you? Wenn du mal nach Lavabrett googelst, you can Welsh rarebit toast snack with mustard, Worcester sauce, or ale. Nice. Rarebit. That sounds cool. I remember I had a friend from Sheffield. If you're watching this, I hope you're doing well. My friend was a friendship breakup that we had a while ago, like years ago, but different story. And he always ate cheese with mustard and toast or crackers. I remember that. He was a good guy. But I never heard about rarebit. And lava bread sounds really cool. I really want to learn. Also, Carl, before you have to remind me again, I was thinking about the Marmite. I did not forget about it. Don't worry. I just have not been to the store that has it, but I have it still on my list, and I will get it. Actually, no, I cannot do that tonight. It's too late. But I might go get it tomorrow. Yes, Arvid. Those two are, I wouldn't say best friends. They're like brothers that tolerate each other. Yeah, they like each other now. They had a little bit of a rough start. Oscar was being very mean to the cats in the beginning, and the cats were mean to him, so it was just like a mutual craziness. Marmite and Coleman's mustard. I will try it with like a brown mustard that is kind of very spicy, so I hope it works like that. I know it's not the same, but... Oh, du hast jetzt einen Ohrwurm? Sorry. Ich hasse es, wenn ich Ohrwürmer habe und die nicht loswerden kann. Hi, Carlos from Argentina. Sure. Die sind echt süß. Ich habe einen Menschen, der Kanalmitglied ist. Bei mir kann man ja mittlerweile Kanalmitglied werden. Ich habe das mal irgendwann eingerichtet in Deutschland, weil YouTube mich damit genervt hat, dass ich das ja einrichten soll. Und ich da 10.000 E-Mails bekommen habe. Und da habe ich jetzt so Oscar-Sticker, die man verwenden kann. Und die hat die Person letztes Mal verwendet. Und ich habe sie zum ersten Mal gesehen und die sahen echt süß aus. Aber leider kann ich nur 4 erstmal, bis ich mehr Kanalmitglieder habe. Was wahrscheinlich eh nicht passieren wird, aber eines Tages habe ich vielleicht mehr Oscar-Sticker. Ich wünschte, dass jeder die verwenden könnte, nicht nur Kanalmitglieder. Ich finde es total nervig, dass man da so nicht gezwungen wird, aber dass es so exklusiv ist. Just chilling with the animals in the dog bed. We get Moose and Rusty and Oscar. Hi, Ibra. Ow! Moose, you're scratching me. Danke, Christina. Es ist lieb von dir. Mittlerweile ist es mir gar nicht mehr so wichtig, weil, wie gesagt, du weißt es ja auch, wir machen es ja nur als Hobby. Wir haben ja noch unseren Job outside von hier. Das stimmt, man muss irgendwann nur anfangen. Und bei dir läuft es ja auch richtig gut, habe schon gesehen. 1500, Glückwunsch dafür. Das ist echt krass. Ich weiß noch ganz am Anfang, wo du ganz frisch angefangen hast oder noch 100 oder so hattest und jetzt einfach 1500, das ist echt krass. There was a mild French cheese, Prêtre Salut. Your grandma bought it when you were little. Oh, like sweet. I know, Moose, you're scratching me. You're very like painful with your little nails. You're very rough with your nails. You're aware of that. I remember there was like one cheese. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like a little sweeter, but I wouldn't remember the name of it. I wonder which one it was, but I think it was a French one as well. But yeah, Countryside wins. Yay, 45% for Countryside. Country people, let's go. Man muss anfangen, sympathisch sein, unser Real Life. Ja, genau, wir machen ja einfach nur, wie du sagst, unser Real Life. Es ist nichts Gestelltes oder Verrücktes oder wo wir uns verbiegen müssen oder verstellen müssen. Christina just talked about her YouTube and stuff, and that, you know, we have a life outside of YouTube and we just do whatever. We just show our real life and whatever we do authentically without like, you know, changing ourselves or like doing anything just for the camera. So, and I think it's gonna stay like this. I hope so, at least for me. I know for you too, pretty sure. We'll just do whatever, you know, we do in real life as well. We're not gonna change ourselves just for more views or whatever, because it is not a priority and we have our normal jobs outside of this. Hey Andrea, good to see you. I was wondering how you're doing. I hope you're okay. Happy to see you. Wow, 220.000, wie krass. Glückwunsch. Was war das für eins? Ich benutze leider kein Insta mehr aktuell. Vielleicht eines Tages mal wieder. Aber das ist ja echt krass. 200.000, wow. Glückwunsch dazu. Es ist ja dann mittlerweile schon viral. Ich glaube, ab 100.000 oder so kann man schon sagen viral, oder? Ja, Mood, ich glaube, mit dem Song kann man echt richtig viele erreichen. Sehr gut. Nicht schlecht, das ist echt krass. 220.000. Geht richtig ab bei dir. Wie sieht das bei euch aus, die Snow or is it spring-like? There was snow not too long ago. Just a few days ago in Germany, we still had snow. And then the temperatures dropped drastically, especially in the Black Forest, like when you were higher up. We were hiking to like a little hut in the mountains. And the higher you went up, the more snow there was. So we did have a little bit of snow, and it was really cold. We started at not the bottom, but like, halfway of the mountain, and it was fine. And the higher we got up, like you could see your breath, you could see your breath, you know what I mean, when it's like super cold. And then it got really freezing, so we didn't go as far as intended because we didn't have the right gear. I didn't expect it to be that cold up there. I didn't want to get sick. But yeah, in Tennessee it is hot and summertime already, so yeah, I'm not excited for the heat. Ja klar, warum nicht? Christine, mach doch. Schaden tut's auf jeden Fall nicht und vielleicht kommt es auch gut an, wie du sagst. Are your hair shorter and brighter? I don't think. I didn't do anything to my hair. I haven't done anything with my hair in a very long time. In summer, my hair, it's always been like that since I'm a kid. I have blonde hair that very sensitive to light, I think. So whenever there's a lot of sun and I'm outside a lot, my hair get like blonder strands on top. So it might just be from summer, to be honest. And I cut them myself a little bit with like scissors. I know you're not supposed to do that because if you cut them with bad scissors, I think your hair will only get more damage, what I heard, but I don't know if that's true. Sometimes I'm just too frugal to pay for a hairdresser, so I just like chop off a little bit. So they might be a little bit shorter. Da war dann noch 9% Akku. Danke für die bildliche Beschreibung, Strohhalm. Genießt die Wanne. Schade, dass meine Schwester nicht hier ist. Die würde jetzt lachen, weil wir haben so ein, wir sagen immer Wonne. Because there's this one German movie, it's called A Man, a Fjord. And it's like made by this German comedian. And it's about a man traveling to Norway with his daughter because they won a fjord in Norway and they're like poor and everything. So I could always like, identify with that movie. I thought it was really cute. And they're going to a place in Sweden and it's called Vonne. And whenever someone says Vanne or Badewanne, I say Vonne. Yes, Vonne, like this. Vielleicht sagst du es ja jetzt mittlerweile auch. Schau dir bitte, Strohhalm, Hausaufgaben von Mrs. Rika. Bitte schau Ein Mann, ein Fjord, gibt's auf YouTube, kannst du gratis schauen. Wenn du nicht meine Videos schaust, dann kannst du dir Ein Mann, ein Fjord mal anschauen mit Harpe Kerkeling. Ein sehr guter Film. Sehr lustig. Andrea is Writing, I'm doing good. I'm just very busy with DIY. Nice. You did your room. That's good. Good to hear. Congratulations. Let me clap for cleaning up your room. Good job. I know that's sometimes really hard to do because finding the motivation to clean up a room, getting started on that is really, really hard. So you did very well. I hope you're proud of yourself for doing it. I cleaned a little bit this morning, but I also organized my pantry, so I'm a little bit proud of myself for that. Next will be the fridge. And then tomorrow I will sit down and make a little bit of a YouTube schedule kind of thing now that I'm back and I don't have to do like funeral stuff anymore and death family stuff, which is really very consuming energy and time and mental strength and all, you know, basically all of me was like taken up by that. So YouTube was definitely not my priority the last few weeks. So I apologize that there was not much coming from me, but I know you all understand, of course. So thank you for that. But yeah, YouTube will be more will happen here again. There will be more regular streams and more like you know, schedules and like planned stuff, you know, where we learn something or I can show you something cooking wise. I don't know if I can teach you anything because I know you all know what you're doing already, but if you can take something from it, I'm happy. If not, if you're just here for the vibes and for talking or, you know, whatever reason you're here for, I'm happy you're here and I appreciate it. And if you can take something from it, I'm happy to hear that. And if not, and you're just here, you know, for hanging out, that's amazing too. Hey, Fun with Cars. Hello, Jay. How are you doing? Greetings to Buffalo. You have 4 months for your apartment. Warum nur noch 4 Monate? Was passiert danach? Ist dann deine Zeit gekommen? Strohhalm hoffentlich noch nicht. Falls doch, dann lass die Wohnung sein. Mach lieber was anderes, wenn du nur noch 4 Monate hast. Ich hoffe natürlich nicht. A lot of people have Snowden, das Wetter ändert sich schnell und sie tragen Flip-Flop. No way. People have to be rescued in Wales from Mount Snowdon. I heard about that mountain, by the way, because they're wearing sandals. Oh no, that's terrible. That's like people in California going on runs and hikes that haven't done that before, and then they just like drop dead or worst case because dehydrated or they get like a heat stroke. Yeah, people are underestimating weather. Oh, Oscar is looking for his toy. He got a toy today from the friends that we helped with the moving, because Oscar, of course, he was a great help with the moving. He did most of the work. You know, we were just his assistants. So Oscar is probably trying to start his own moving company, hiring me and husband, working for him, because he's doing a really great job with that. And his first paid job, or his first payment, was a toy for his first moving job. Right, Oscar? Oh, don't run into the bench. But yeah, that's hilarious that you have to rescue people up there. Guten Tag. And yes, I know the necessity of the right clothing. I'm German, of course. There's no bad weather, just wrong clothing. Yeah, same here, Mystery. Christina. I know. Aufräumen ist nervig. Yeah, I feel that one, Andrea. Sometimes it has to get to the point where you just can't stand the chaos anymore and you just have to clean it up because there's no way. Are you mocking me?
So true.
See what I'm dealing with?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know, as per usual. I feel that, Andrea, though. I am the same. Like, sometimes it has to get to a point where I'm like tackling it. I'm like, no more mess, no more laundry. The laundry is higher than Mount Snowdon. I have to tackle it. Thank you, Fun with Cars. Or Jay, I don't know why I call you Fun with Cars still. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. Yes, I got it. Oh, I got back. And everything was okay. Andrea and my dad has passed away, unfortunately, on Christmas. That's why since Christmas I have been kind of quiet compared to before. And yeah, we just had to find a good spot for him to rest, like his final rest. And I didn't want to hurry it on Christmas when I drove home spontaneously. I was there when it happened, like, you know, right after it happened. But we needed a final resting spot for him, so we decided to bring him up to the mountains, the Black Forest, and find a nice, beautiful forest, and a nice mountain with a nice view and a peaceful forest where he can be laid to rest or put to rest. And it was very peaceful out there and very like a healing surrounding, you know. Hi, Symphony. Ach so, stimmt, Strohhalm, du ziehst du nach München. Ja, da musst du noch vorher aufräumen, natürlich, das stimmt. Also solltest du zumindest. Und packen musst du auch noch. Viel Spaß schon mal. Umziehen ist immer sehr nervig. Ich hasse Umziehen. Aber manchmal ist es auch schön, einen neuen Start zu haben, frischen Start. Your apartment looks like every single apartment from the TV. Catastrophe. Oder wie Christina, du sagst doch immer Katastrophe. Du könntest es bestimmt viel besser sagen als ich. Katastrophe. Aber ist doch toll. Dann bist du bald in München und hast eine neue Wohnung. Kannst doch mal von vorne anfangen und alles immer schön sauber halten von Anfang an, gell? Yes, Jay, we have very beautiful weather. I'm not a hot weather person, so I don't even know why I live in Tennessee, but that's another story. But it's definitely summer here already. So if you want to, we can switch weather. So if you want to send me yours, I'll send you mine. So you can have the hot, sunny weather. I'll take the cloudy and cold any day. Yes, the countryside was a winner. That's good to hear. I'm happy about that, honestly. So thanks for the survey, Carl. Oscar is doing good. The cats are too. They've been fed well while I was gone. We have some amazing friends that take care of the animals. Otherwise, I couldn't do any of that because I'm too broke to bring my animals for traveling. But yeah, they're doing very well. Oscar was enjoying staying with his friend. She spoiled him, you know, more than I do probably. You see something Dutch? Where do you see something Dutch? In the chat? Or you guys or men have to stick together? Okay, so you figured it out, Andrea? I'm glad to hear. Oh, you have a Dutch last name? Wait, but how would someone say that they saw something Dutch? Probably not you, Carl, right? Because your last name is not on here. Unless someone has like some like mental power and they can see more than I can. But yeah, I'll hop off in a little bit, y'all. I don't want to steal y'all's time so much. But I'm glad you figured it out, Andrea. I was to block someone. I got you. Got you. Andrea macht kurzen Prozess mit den Heiratsanträgen hier. I just said, Andrea, you make in Germany we say like a short process, like you don't wait long, or you like your tolerance, not tolerance, like it's like what's a good way to put it? Like you're not hesitating to put someone in timeout, like if they like, give me like or say stuff like I want to marry you and stuff like that. So I always appreciate you moderating, Andrea. Thank you so much for that. Katastrophe. Ich weiß doch genau, wie du es immer sagst. Ich liebe das. Ich höre immer schau mir deine Shorts oder Videos abends zum Zähneputzen. Das ist so mein Abendritual schon geworden. Oder manchmal morgens zum Geschirrspüler ausräumen und so weiter. Deswegen freue ich mich immer, wenn du was Neues hochgeladen hast. Immer besonders, wenn es was mit Reden ist, also so Stories, wo man zuhören kann. Das liebe ich immer am meisten. So im Hintergrund. Oder ich stelle es dann hier auf, dann kann ich auch gucken. Aber ich höre immer gerne zu. Kleiner sagt Katastrophe so gut wie Michael Manusakis. Wer ist das? Habe ich das verpasst? Muss ich den kennen? Sag mal, wo der herkommt. Vielleicht erkenne ich da was. That's beautiful in the mountains. Would you like to tell us a story about your dad when you're ready? I can. Probably next time. I'm about to hop off and I know a story about my dad, like a short one maybe. What topic? Like what would you want to know? There's so much, like I mean I know my dad for so long that there's so many stories I could tell. You mean like announcing or scheduling my live streams, Andrea? Sorry, everything is translated in German again. It's so annoying. It is not ideal that I turn it off, but it still does translate my chat into German. But I have scheduled live streams before. I've done that the last times. Just when now with the funeral and everything, I was just not, paying a lot of attention to it, and I just did it more spontaneously, so I didn't schedule any live streams. But before Germany, I did do that 2 or 3 times. And once I, figured out my schedule and I write it down and everything, I'll be able to schedule them again next week. And I definitely should. And yes, 7 to 21 degrees Celsius are perfect weather. I agree, Jay. 22 degrees probably for me, and after that it gets too warm for hiking. So, but like 15 degrees is like ideal for any outdoorsy stuff. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. I think what helped, even though it's, I don't know, I lost my mom when I was really young. So, death has always been part in my family, and I lost a lot of people in my family through death very early. So, I'm kind of used to it, which is not great, I guess, but it definitely helps to deal with it, because it's easier if you have had it before than if you never had it before. It's not as devastating anymore in a weird way. So yeah. And yeah, if someone was sick, it's also some sort of relief, so I guess that helps dealing with it. Because wanting the person around, even though they are super sick and not getting any better and just gonna get worse for them, is like a selfish thing. So, try to be less selfish in that thought and just be more happy and relief for, my father in that case. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. D-Max in Kabel 1. Ah, krass. Er kauft Schrott von Militärbasen. Ah, das kenne ich vielleicht. Ich habe früher mal D-Max geschaut. Ice Trucker und sowas. D-Max ist immer eine der coolsten Sendungen. And yeah, there's a lot of stories about my dad, of course. But I think I might tell some like in a different day. Oh wow, Carl. That's very late. And you have to work, or you gotta paint at 8 tomorrow? Wow, okay. Good night, Carl. Thank you so much for hanging out, and sweet dreams to Wales. I hope you have a great Sunday tomorrow and your painting is gonna go well. I'm sure it will. Keep us posted on the painting, and yeah, happy painting and good night, my friend. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Good to see you. And lava bread. I already took a screenshot, so I'll check it out. Thank you for that. Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen. Ah, stimmt, Christina, bei dir ist auch schon zu spät. Aber wenigstens Wochenende. Du bist ja eh mal eine Nachteule wie ich. Guten Morgen, Gamers von what side of the world are you from? Ja, Strohhalm, für dich ist es auch schon so spät. Ihr Nachteulen, ihr ab ins Bett. Zack, zack. Und wurde mal suspendiert. Schimpfwörter in die In your German class, you were called Jürgen, and you were suspended. You wrote bad words at the blackboard, and it was in German. That's funny. Nice, thanks for sharing that. Yes, we have a lot of great swear words, I agree. One of my favorite ones is from my area in the south. It's Säckler. Und ich glaube, der richtige Name ist Lötsäckler, aber ich sage immer Säckler. Oder Drecksau. Drecksau ist irgendwie, weiß nicht, das klingt so stark. Drecksau kommt gut über die Lippen. Kann ich mir vorstellen, Christina. Bei mir ist es erst 9 und ich werde jetzt schon müde. Deswegen I'm about to hop off too because it's only 9, but I'm already getting tired because I'm still jet lagged. So for me, it's like I'm still in German time, so it's like 3 a.m. for me too now, or yeah, 3 a.m. So I'm feeling the tiredness coming too. So yeah. Let's all just go to bed or enjoy the rest of the night. And thank you all for being here and for hanging out. And thank you, Arvid. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Christina. Seit 5 Tagen ungefähr um den Dreh. Ich habe leider gar nicht gestreamt oder ja, nichts gemacht hier, weil ich erstmal wieder ankommen musste, alles regeln musste und Arbeit und so weiter. Also suche ich mir wieder öfter. Andrea, if it's like not in a super annoying way where it's like spamming and it's like, you know, like 5 messages after another, not non-stop, it's just like one sentence, I'm fine with it. Any religion, you know, unless the person is like trying to like completely take over the chat or something, then of course that's like spam. So anything that's not spam, I'm usually okay with. Compliments I'm okay with too. It's like if it's not like anything, you know, like below the belt line or something like disturbing. But you know, thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I trust you and your judgment, you know, so thank you so much. Gute Nacht, good night to you all. And immer noch, Marco, immer noch. Aber jetzt gehen wir alle in die Haie. Ab ins Bett alle. To bed we go. Zack, zack, as we Germans say, or like we do the knee slap. That's like, okay, time to go. That's what everyone always waits for. Greetings, Kalimera to Greece. I know it's late in Europe. I don't want to keep you all up and make you tired tomorrow. So let's all go to bed. Maybe watch a YouTube video or two, or listen to some calming stuff or some rain sounds or whatever you like to listen to, and hit the hay. Yes, morgen zur Visite. Morgen wieder in Blau, oder vielleicht bin ich morgen mal in Müllabfuhr oder so. Vielleicht ziehe ich mir morgen eine andere Farbe an. Wir werden sehen. Bleibt gespannt. I'll see you all tomorrow. If you want to, I'll be back tomorrow. So I hope to see some of you. If not, happy rest of your weekend. Good night, sweet dreams, and see you all very soon. Ja, Marco, ohne. Yes, you can, Kafriko. Ciao. Der Wonne. Strohhalm schlaft bloß nicht in der Wonne ein, sonst, ja, du weißt, was passiert, vor allem mit dem Handy und sowas. Gefährliches Unterfangen. Du bist bestimmt schon aufgeweicht, oder? Mittlerweile. Bist du seit 100% in der Wanne? Yes. It is time to go to bed, indeed. Aufpasse. Stimmt, du bist ja auch Alemanne. Wie Alemann, bester Akzent. I'm still waiting for the song recommendation. It better be a good one. Everyone waiting on you, troll. Watch never, there not being any music recommendation now, we're just waiting. Danke, Christina, richtig aus. Du auch an deine lieben Katzen, und nochmal alles Gute nachträglich zum Geburtstag an die beiden. Welcher? Yeah, now I'm invested. Troll, now we all gotta know. Wow. What's up von den Four Non-Blondes? Kenne ich bestimmt, wenn ich es höre, hoffentlich. Kommt mir irgendwie bekannt vor. Nee, mache ich auch nicht, Marco. Bestimmt Dings, oder? I just continued my live stream real quick so I can end it. I didn't know that was possible because my phone died. So sorry for the abrupt goodbye. I saw the song recommendation, so thank you for that. So it was worth the wait. I had no idea I could jump back into my live stream after my phone died. That's so cool, mind-boggling. So I wonder what it did for the entire time that my phone was off. If it's just like black screen then, or I don't know how that will work out. But I'm gonna check it out and see how that looks like. Hey BT, I shared something about you earlier, BT. What was it? Oh yeah, I said that you accidentally called the live stream a love stream, and I actually love the idea of calling it a love stream, so I'll adapt that. So thank you for that. Idea. That was very cute. Even though it was a mistake, but it was a good mistake. So mistakes are good sometimes, like a typo. I really love that. It's very cute. Love stream. That's what it is. Yes. How are you doing? So I can't believe I'm back again because I already said goodbye to everyone. But my phone died, so I wouldn't stop the stream, and I'm like super paranoid about that because I'm like, if my phone doesn't end the stream, I just think it's like terrifying because it feels like your phone is like constantly still live streaming. So I just can't relax. I feel like my, wherever I take my phone with me, like to the bathroom and stuff. I'm like, is it still streaming or not? I don't know. And I definitely don't want to do a live stream like that, you know. Hi, Alex. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Hi, Kaivis. Hi, Bet. How you all doing? The nice creek. The movie, Ready or Not. Are you about to watch a movie, like in a movie theater? Morgan, what time am I streaming tomorrow? Let me think. Not too late, not like this, not like today. Probably like 3-ish, 2-ish, probably like 2 or 3. Chicago time. Oh, you're in the theaters, nice. What is the movie again that you're watching? Let me see. Ready or Not 2. Is it a horror movie? I haven't been in the theaters in a while. Houseman? You wanna be a houseman? Okay, it does. There's some dishes to clean and some laundry to do, so anyone that wants to serve as a houseman, feel free. Chicago time, yes. I mean, like Eastern time, whatever. You know what I mean. Not Eastern, Central time. You're confusing me all. Y'all distracting me here. The first movie was great. I haven't seen that, I think. And I usually watch almost all movies in the theater. I'm like a movie lover. I love going to a theater. Hi, FF. Yes, I'm doing good, thank you. It is almost 9:30 right now. And I'm not in Europe anymore. I used to be in Europe a few days ago. I just got back to the United States again from Germany. I'm still working on my vlogs from Germany, from hiking in the Black Forest and all that. Just reminiscing, you know, on the nice hikes and the beautiful nature. So I'm enjoying that. Whenever I come back to the United States, that's usually when I edit my videos because I want to enjoy the time when I'm there and without being on my computer. Now that I'm back, I can sit down at my desk and work on my videos and put them out in a pretty timely manner. You know, just got back a few days ago, so it's not too far away. Thank you, Zandian Creative. Zandian Creative, what do you do creatively? What's your creative output? 7 years? What 7 years? Did the first movie came out? Ready or Not is she in 2019? Wow. Oh goodness. 2019 is 7 years ago? Wow, that now I feel that's crazy. I don't want 2019 to be 7 years ago. 2020 is 6 years ago. That's mind-boggling. Do you have those realizations sometimes? Like, yeah, it's obvious that it's 6 years ago since it's 2026, but sometimes you just never think about it, right? And now it's just, I don't know, crazy. Hi, Ali. I'm from Germany, but I am in the United States. Advaita? No, I just got back from Germany a few days ago. So, on the day where I uploaded, or a day before I uploaded my video, I think. Oh man, I hate that YouTube does that. Why is my chat always translated into German? I do not like it. And I can't turn it off. But yeah, I already said goodbye earlier, so I'll say goodbye again. Thank you for joining that late. It's good to see you. Ist Ihnen der Unterschied in der Atmosphäre zwischen USA und Deutschland auch angesichts der aktuellen Ereignisse aufgefallen? Yes. A lot of Germans have a very interesting view on the United States right now. More than they had before. It's definitely very tense, I would say. So a lot of my friends, not to call out my friends right now, but you know, a lot of my friends were like, well, I would not want to visit America right now for, you know, many reasons. Because of like, you know, ICE and, you know, political situation, the war going on, and, you know, some things which are kind of understandable. But I'm like, well, it's not that you visited me during the the other president or the times before all that happened, right? So I think for most of my friends it's just a cop out to not having to travel so far to America. So I don't know. I mean, I only talk to my friends about it, not other people. Obviously, I don't talk to strangers about politics and stuff. So I can only give you feedback from what I heard from friends and like close people and like family or something, you know. Hi, ciao to Italy, Ka. But yeah, people's perspective on the United States in Germany, from what I heard, is just not very great right now. Thank you, FF, to Saudi Arabia. Thank you. You as well. Hope you find happiness or you're happy. I mean, it is great, German cowboy. I agree. But still, it's just crazy to think that it was 26 years ago. It feels like it was like a year ago. 6 years, what the hell? Where did time go? Isn't it crazy? I don't know. Time just goes by so much faster, I feel like. But yeah. BT, have you fully recovered, by the way? I know I keep asking you that, and I think you probably have, but just making sure. Milan, I've been to Milano. So you're from Milan, Milano in Italy? That's very neat. I drove there once. We went to Tuscany with our little old car when my dad was still alive and my sister. And that was the first vacation we did after our mom has passed. And we just went into our little car, drove to Tuscany with a little map in our hands. You know, we didn't have phones or anything because we just never had them until I was like really old. Like we couldn't really afford that. So like drove there with a map. And I remember driving through Milano, like the Autobahn or the highway. Oh my goodness, not being used to multiple lanes, like more than 2 lanes. There was like 4 lanes on each side, and it was very chaotic. And Italian people, sorry to all Italian people if they hear that, but driving in Italy is something that has nothing to do with driving in Germany. And not saying they're bad drivers, you're probably good drivers, but it's just a little chaotic, and the traffic rules don't matter that much. I think you Italians have your own traffic rules that are outside of the regular traffic rules. If I don't want to say anything wrong, but you know, I feel like driving in Italy is definitely a challenge and requires a lot of skill. And you can't be scared. So it was definitely interesting to do that. Thank you, Ali. Of course you can. Welcome in the community. And yes, Ravan, I am German indeed. How about you, Jude? Which one would you rather build? Probably both. Both would be good, I think. I would recommend. Hi, Igor. Oh. Or not. Yeah, we should use our time wisely. I agree on that. Bayern oder Dortmund? Keins von beiden. The Italian driver don't know me. Are you studying there? Okay. So you're not from Italy originally? You study there? And you probably, if you're studying there, at least when I lived in Europe for most of my life, I didn't really require a car because you can take the trains and the public transportation and walk everywhere or the bicycle. So it's a good thing about Europe. You don't really need a car unless you need the luxury. Makes life a little bit easier, obviously, but it's really not a necessity. Here in the American countryside, it's definitely hard to get around without a car, so it's really necessary, fortunately, which I'm not a fan of, but you know, there's good things and bad things about all countries, and traffic system is not great here. And driving here is also different. Just talking about Italian drivers, American drivers are also different from European drivers or German drivers, and the traffic rules, I wouldn't say worse or better or anything, just different. At least we're all driving on the same side, so at least something. You're from Pakistan? Oh. Yeah, I can see that. With the English, if you want to study, English is definitely kind of a must as a lingua franca, you know, and academic language. That's usually, like, especially in the master level or after, like PhD and so, I think everything is going to be in English, right? At least from my experience. No, I'm not Italian, I'm German. But yeah, I agree. Your English is, seems to be really good. Right, make it the Phantom. I agree. I don't understand it either. Good point. A lot of us are probably wondering about that. Oh, you mean the English knowledge. I got you. Okay. I thought you mean like you are having issues because texting wise it doesn't seem like it. I got you. So yeah, I've been to countries or lived in countries before where English was not really existent. When I went to China for studying at university, Peking University, and of course people there speak English because it's like an elite university, so people there have like a lot of education. But if you like went to like the countryside or something for traveling, or in town if you talk to other people, English was barely existent for most cases. So you really got thrown into the cold water, and you really had to like speak Chinese, and you couldn't rely on English, or let alone like German or French or anything. So we had to like learn the language. So maybe it's good, you know, if you're in Italy, maybe it's good for you to be immersed more in the language and like forced to speak Italian than more than English. For me, that really helped. Welche Hunderasse ist Scooby-Doo? What dog breed is Scooby-Doo? Isn't he a Dober? Not a Doberman. And Deutsch Dogge, a German Dane, or then a Dane? Not a German Dane. Just a Dane, I think? Or some mix? I don't know. Good question. I never thought about it. What is your job? I'm a linguist by trade, but I work as a leader for a food bank in America. So we get donations from supermarkets that would otherwise throw away their food, and like bakeries and stuff. You know, we would collect their donations or monetary donations, and we get food and then give it out to people that can't afford buying food or groceries. So that's what I'm doing. You use Google Translate for that? Well, like I said, maybe you will one day speak fluent Italian because of that, because of the language barrier, you know, because you're kind of forced to it. And Italian is an amazing language, I think. It's beautiful. So if I still had like capacities in my brain for languages, which I currently don't have, I think, because I feel like once I learn a new language, I would forget all the other languages I already speak. So I would be scared to lose the other languages. I think my brain is not big enough for learning another one. But if I could, I would learn Italian and Japanese. Those are two languages I still want to learn in my life, maybe one day. Chris, are you training today? What do you mean? Yes, Michael, I study Chinese. Deutsche, danke. German Dane, yay! Nice achievement of the day. I knew what Scooby-Doo was. Hi, Kevin. My snow rabbit. Which bird is the biggest in the world? Albatross, of course. I think. Is the emu considered a bird? Yes, right? Or the cassowary? Cassowary. But are we talking about the height or the span of the wings? If it's span of the wings, it's the albatross. Or the but if we're talking about the height, I think it's the emu or the, what's the other word called? Emu or Strauß oder Emu? Strauß. Fitness studio. I should go to the gym. Thank you for reminding me, Chris Cooley. I've been saying that to myself that I need to go back to the gym. Well, it has been semi working out for me. I've been doing a lot of hiking, so at least I'm staying active a little bit, but I need to go back to the gym. Actually, tomorrow I should. How about yourself? You're working in Saudi Arabia for 11 years. I wish I could offer you one. FF, I would hire you, but I'm not in a position to do so. People working with me are usually volunteer based because all the money we put into like food for people, and so the people next to me are volunteer based, so I can't hire anyone, unfortunately. Not at the moment, at least. Never say never. Hi, Yaksu. You an emu? Biggest waterfall? Biggest waterfall, that's a good question. Biggest. Are you talking about the highest or the biggest? Like the biggest, like water going down, the amount of water, the volume, or are we talking about the highest? Biggest, and what are they called? Niagara Fälle? I forgot the English word. Niagara Falls, I guess. Thank you. You as well, Shah. Chris Cooley, you as well, I'm sure. Chest and triceps. Nice. For me, it's gonna be like a split into upper body, lower body. I used to split everything up in like chest, tricep, shoulders, arms, legs, abs and stuff, but not anymore. Like I've been going so rarely to the gym that doesn't even make sense for me to split it up at the moment. So I'm just gonna do like probably the whole body for the next 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna split it up like half. And yes, Blitzen Elite, ich komme aus Deutschland. Hi ABC, I'm doing good, how about yourself? Hi Neo. Happy Sunday to you too, Dankeschön. Schönen Sonntag an euch in Deutschland und hoffe, du machst was Schönes morgen und genießt das Wetter, soweit es geht. I'm 67. My hands are nice. I don't know about that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like my hands are like 10 years older than me because I used to be a horse girly. I would work at a horse stable during school and feed horses and train horses. Sorry. Oh, I'm back. Got something in my throat. I don't know. I hear something. Yeah, I'm going to bed. So yeah, my hands have always been exposed to rough weather and horses, and just working with my hands all the time. So people that deal with horses have like their hands age way faster. I sure am. Who do you think I'm talking to? Just myself? I just get asked if I'm still streaming. Like, no, I'm just like literally standing here in the kitchen just talking to myself about stuff. You're 607, nice. That's cool. I wish. I hope I'll get that old too. Düsseldorf. It's pretty expensive though. Expensive city. Wally. John, I'm asking the quiz questions. Where I live in Tennessee, in the United States. Whole body's good. Yeah, I mean, like I said, since I haven't worked out in like a while, except for hiking, which is not a workout, I know. Yeah, the whole body is gonna be my thing for the next 2 weeks or so, and then I get more into the nitty gritty. Come to Milano. I wish. Italy is definitely. I miss Italy a lot. I've been there a couple times or a few times when I was younger. Because for Germans, it's really easy to go to Italy. It's nothing fancy at all. I've always been just on campsites, you know. So it can be really cheap if you want it to be. I miss Italy. I really want to go there again. Yeah, I hope not. Thank you. I'm hoping that I won't end up like someone just talking to themselves in front of the phone. That's what I hate about. I also do videos on YouTube once in a while if I feel like it. I have a full-time job, so I just do it once in a while. But I do not enjoy filming myself talking. I do it here in a live stream and don't mind that because I know there's people behind the screens like in the moment. But if I have to talk to my phone, just the camera, it always feels very odd. It feels very weird. It doesn't come natural. So maybe one day I'll get more used to that. But for now, I'm not like, you know. Thank you, Farhan. Appreciate it. You as well, FF. You like cats first and then horses? That's nice. I like all animals, honestly, except for snakes, maybe. Hey Jan, ab ins Bett mit dir. Du kommst auch mal so spät aus dem Loch gekrochen hier. Immer um 3 kommt Jan in die Ecke. Gedüst. Jan, was fährst du eigentlich für ein Auto? Lass mich raten. Ich möchte raten. Ich habe was im Kopf. Also ja, hoffentlich habe ich was im Kopf. Aber ein Gedanken. Es könnte... Nee, ich habe überlegt, BMW, aber ich glaube nicht. Ich glaube, es ist Audi oder Mercedes. Und ich tendiere zu Mercedes. Habe ich recht? Wahrscheinlich nicht. You like lions? Your favorite animal? I don't even know what my favorite animal would be. I like turtles, cats, dogs, frogs. But I think I like all animals. It's really hard to pick. So I feel like it'd be kind of unfair to all other animals if I picked one. I look like a doctor. Well, thank you. Thank you, Carl, for saying that. Because people, just because I'm a female, they've been saying that I look like a nurse because I'm wearing blue. I'm like, so what's wrong with a doctor? I couldn't be a doctor because I'm a female. So thank you, Ka, for believing in me and thinking that I have the potential. You didn't say that, but at least you said doctor instead of nurse. And nothing wrong with nurses. Nurses are just as important as doctors, just for facts. But I appreciate you saying that I'm a doctor or look like a doctor. Dann schnurren, schnurren. He's a Black Panther. He sure is. He's a huge cat. Thank you, FF. Appreciate it. Thank you, Yaksu. The lion fits your personality. Nice. I can't say that about myself. I have hair like a lion sometimes. It's crazy hair. Jan, das behältst du lieber für dich. Es sei denn, du schaust Bridgerton oder sowas. Dann darfst du es natürlich gerne mitteilen. Aber um die Uhrzeit treiben Leute meistens nichts Gutes. Vor allem Menschen deines Geschlechts. Aber ich möchte natürlich keine Verallgemeinerung hier betreiben. Hi, Jonathan. Humbert. That's a very German name. Sie sind Arzt. Another one thinking I'm a doctor. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm a doctor and I just never said it. Hi, Ankh. He is a cutie. I agree. Thank you, Jonathan. You got a black hat as well. Nice. I love black hats. Hi, Kabek. I am in the United States, but I am from Germany. You are beautiful as well, Farhan. You're an emu or emo? Draußen? Um 3 Uhr nachts. Für die Arbeit oder privat? He is a boy. His name is Rusty. Or Krusty. Or Pizza Crust, as I like to call him. Oh, where's Dad? Of course, Ka. See you next time. It's good to meet you. And have a happy Sunday. Yeah, Sunday tomorrow. And good luck with your studies and everything. And maybe we'll see you again. Ciao. Ciao, ciao. Tschüss. Und bis bald. How was my Ramadan and my fasting? Not that great since I didn't do it, so I guess I failed. Oh no. Thank you, Jonathan. I'm sure you got a very nice face as well. That is true, Sleepy. I appreciate it. Or I agree. I'm not a doctor. Oha. Laura, huh? So. Auf den Spuren der Rika in Lörrach. Das haben schon so viele gesagt, dass ich halt aussehe wie eine Nurse. Ich bin heute als Krankenschwester verkleidet, obwohl ich nur ein blaues T-Shirt anhabe. Aber wenn das alles ist, was ich für Fastnacht machen muss nächstes Jahr, ziehe ich einfach mein blaues T-Shirt an. Aber ja, das stimmt natürlich. Was in Lörrach passiert, bleibt in Lörrach. Stimme ich zu. Kennt ja jeder den Spruch. Alle Lörracher. And yes, Yaksu, the German language is a very hard language to learn. So everyone that has to learn German, I feel sorry. And I apologize for our annoying and hard language. It is not easy, so hang in there. You got this. I believe in you. Don't give up. Every day you learn something. Even though you don't feel like you're making improvements, you do anytime you learn something. If it's just one vocabulary or something, you will get better day by day. Don't worry. It just doesn't seem like it sometimes. Scrubs oder Grey's Anatomy? Scrubs mag ich lieber. Ich bin kein Grey's Anatomy girl. Farhan, maybe. Thank you, Jonathan. And yes, sleepy. I should do Romanian deadlifts. I do Romanian deadlifts. I will probably do that tomorrow. Yes. Those are the most effective ones. Usually for my biceps, like my leg bicep. Isn't that the bicep? Like in the back of my leg. Nothing targets that so well as Romanian deadlifts for me. Hi, Prince. Prince Hope. That's a good prince to be. Prince of Hope. I'm not a Muslim, Farhan. Someone was just being silly asking me if I'm doing Ramadan, but I'm not. Thank you, Jonathan. And Christian, Farhan. Später Stunde zu dir geeilt und eine Sehnsucht nach mir zu stellen. Hoffe, du hast mich nicht zu sehr vermisst. Natürlich, Jan. Immer doch. Hat mich gefreut, dass du nochmal vorbeigeschaut hast und dass du extra nach Lörrach bist, um mich zu suchen, aber leider bin ich ja nicht mehr da. Da bist du zu spät. Rusty, you want to do some squats before I go to bed? Some late night squats? See, now you're doing some sports too, Rusty, involuntarily, without having to do anything. Good job. We're both burning some calories. Good? Okay. Well, I'll let you all go. Viel Spaß noch in der Heimat. Liebe Grüße nach Lörrach. Was auch immer du machst. Oder whatever you guys are all doing. Have a good rest of your evening. Hi, not found. Yes, in the lower back. I know it's good too. It's always good to train the lower back for sure. He was probably, yeah. But he's used to that, honestly, my cat. I do Romanian, not Romanian deadlifts. I do like, what's it called? Chest press. Like when I lay in bed sometimes, I do this with him. He has like the perfect weight for that. But yeah. Ich bin doch schon die ganze Zeit hier, Jan. Du bist zu spät, nicht ich. Ich bin schon seit 197 Minuten hier. Dankeschön. Thank you. 404. I wish you all a good night. And yes, that would be hard, Romanian deadlifts with a cat. I don't think that would work out very well. Gebrecht. Ach so, läuft dann der Timer wieder von vorne ab, erst nach der Ankunft. Da musst du wohl nächstes Mal früher da sein. Mein Freund oder Fräulein. Okay, bis morgen. See you all tomorrow. If you want to hang out tomorrow, I'll be back in my kitchen. Feel free to join. My kitchen is a public space at this point, so I guess. Thank you, Jonathan. I mean, yeah, I don't do anything like makeup or anything like that. I just don't like that stuff. So I'm trying to be natural, you know. But nothing wrong with makeup if people enjoy that. But it's not good for your skin, that's all I'm saying. Hi to Sweden, Hudemodi. Good night to Sweden. Bis morgen, Fräulein Jan. Bekommst davon Schluck auf. Kannst du dann morgen erzählen, ob du Schluck auf hattest. Gute Nacht. Good night. Good night. One on. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Happy Sunday. Is my phone frozen? I tried to end the stream, but it won't let me. Okay, I think it's working. Good night, sweet dreams. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Tschüss.